जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ त्रिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन नंदन यमुनतीरावनचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय राधा माधव राधे रामा जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम। कृष्ण बलराम जय गौरनिताय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय। जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद। ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतस्य श्रीमद् अभयचरण अरविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की समस्त गौर भक्त वृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयामुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Hare Krishna. Welcome to today's Bhakti Vaibhava class. Pani. We'll continue yesterday's discussion. अच्छा, निकल गए क्या वो बोर्ड पर? अच्छा, what we learned in yesterday's class about this 9 and 10. What are the salient points, summarized points? Full tell. Sumati Vishaka Mataji, yes. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Pranam Prabhu.
Pranam Mataji.
I'm trying, Prabhu. We discussed yesterday which holy name cleaned all the sins of Ajamila, because he was 84 years old already, and he became Vikarmi since he was like 19 years, 20 years. And then from that age to till 88 age, till he died, he committed so many sins. So which holy name cleared all his sins? So with our conclusion and Viswanath Chakravarti Thakur Maharaj's commentary, we found that the first holy name, when he was doing this Nam Sanskara, that itself cleaned all his sins. And so on.
Huh? Oh, yeah. 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 So what else? What else?
Here it is said, Bezahar, that is word came, which is a lit lakar, that is a indirect paroksh bhuta, that I mentioned. That means it was not a last, because that time Yamduta were present, Yamduta and Vishnu Duta. And Bezahar, that indicates that word Bezahar, it is like first time when he was born. Other, and as well as other sloka verses came also. One holy name can, by that Himachit Sansarat. So one holy name means, that means first he chanted, so that is sufficient. It was like because he chanted Bivasaha, and Bivasaha means he is out of control of affection for his son. He chanted the name. That time, Yad Vizahar Bivasonamam Swastanam Hare. So then he cleaned all there's million lifetime sins. So we're discussing.
Also, bro, there is one more reason to tell that actually by chanting the first time holy name, first time he chanted holy name, so he was purified, all his sins were purified. So for that, there is 14th verse where it is stated Vaikunta Nama Grahanam Aseshaga Haram Viduhu. So by the word Asesha, Asesha is referring to past, present, and future. So by one time chanting holy name, he is cleaning, like all the sins are purified, like whatever he has done past, present, everything is purified. So that's why this proves, Prabhu, that first time he chanted holy name, so that is enough to complete to eradicate all the sins.
Very good.
This is not the thing that okay, he did sins, then he's chanting Narayana, then that sins is eradicated, then again he's chanting Narayana, then at the last he chanted Narayana, all the sins, whatever sins were there, that also eradicated, then he left, then he went to Goloka. So he went to Vaikuntha. So that is not the, that should
Understand.
we should not understand like that. Yeah.
Yes. If we understand like this, what will happen? We should not take like this, right? Reason. Jai Gopinath Prabhu, you want to say?
To answer your question, or the point which I thought of saying.
Okay, what you want?
I thought of saying that somebody may argue that, but it seems like the avidya also is destroyed, means then he should not have done any sins afterwards, but he was doing sin after sin. Then what about that? Then it is like the karmas of the Jivan Mukta, or the snake without the teeth, that it will not have effect on him, whatever he does. So that one point we can say. Another point I thought. And if one may again ask that, what if Bhakti Maharani shows the power that he becomes Paramahamsa after chanting once, and then he just go to the spiritual world, then the philosophies of Karma Kanda or Jnana Kanda, they all will be completely uprooted. So for that, Bhakti Maharani has hidden her prowess, and it is not exhibiting. So it appears like he was continuing his sin, but it is not so. It is by the arrangement of the Lord.
Yes, very good. So yes, you want to say something? Answer for that. So what I ask, sir? Yes. Chaitanya, you want to? Prabhuji told. Okay.
So yeah, Prabhu,
yeah.
actually, Lord is making Ajamila to incur sins so that this the other systems of karma and jnana they should not be uprooted. So you explain that if we do not comment like this, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur told, if we do not comment like this, then the glories of holy name will be just exaggeration.
Yes.
So
If we
even
don't
though
comment,
it is not destroying the avidya, we are just exaggerating, okay, just to tell the glories of holy name. We are telling, okay, the holy name cleans avidya also, this and that. So that will be an offense, nama aparat.
Yes, that will lead to the namapara. If you comment, that means Ajamila did even after taking the first holy name. So after that also he continued doing the sinful life, and he did sin, and that Papa Bija is there. Like that, if you comment, if by seeing the Ajamil's life, then what will happen? You are defeating you are undermining the glories of bhakti. So bhakti's glories is what? One time holy name is sufficient to destroy all the past, present, and future sins. So then you are not accepting this. That means this is a sentence given by the Shastra, and this is a glory of the holy name, and that you are not accepting, and you are considering that still he is continuing his sins. And so you are considering that means the sentence of Shastra as exaggeration, or otherwise you might be giving some other different meaning. Then it is leading to two offenses. What is that? Tadarthavadam harer namni tadarthavado harinamni kalpanam. These two, two different offenses we are committing. So this much we discussed. What else? Yes, Tapomi Pro.
So after the Sadhana Jivan Prabhu's, and so one may said that after past name he also did sins, as like one may say that when he first name did, after that in the between time he also chanting and also of sins also did. So that time, how can say that he did not sins? He did because last name not clean this. So in that case, the two reasons. The were just in the form of impression, like the without teeth poisons, and another is Lord wanted to prevent others philosophies to become uprooted, as like karma and jnana. And that is actually he did by the Lord desire.
Yes, that's already Jai Gopinath Prabhu also told.
He was Jivan Mukta Prabhu.
Yes,
so
Jivan Mukta, like,
no reactions of prarabdha.
Yeah, like Jivan Mukta, in the case of Ajamila also, he did whatever external sins apparently it looks sins, but actually they are not sin because of the desire of the Lord only. So those happened. So otherwise there will be no place for the other philosophical systems. So other systems and the opinion of other systems are completely wiped off. So that's why, to keep existence of other systems, Lord by himself, so he's allowing, or is the cause for Ajamila to do those. Since like that only you should comment. There is no other choice for you. So still we have to travel a long journey. Actually, it's not a. No, we will. Actually, I recommend all of you to read Viswanath Chakravarti Thakur commentary on 11th canto, 30th chapter, 6th sloka. Please note it, 11.30.6. You read, maybe that's for boosting of your understanding. That will boost actually definitely your understanding. For especially what I say, this anyamatantarochchedanam, that means this point, that means giving the place for other philosophies. So you might be having some kind of itching in the heart, maybe not itching, some kind of contraction in the heart to accept that. You read this commentary and try to understand, then come back again to me, so then I will explain. Yes, Mataji, Samati Vishaka Mataji.
Prabhu, which commentary you asked to read, Prabhu?
11.30.6. 11.30.6. 11th canto, 30th chapter, 6th sloka. Viswanath Chakravarti's commentary. Sārārtha-darśini. Okay, come on. So we can proceed further. Next what? Tadarthavado harinamni kalpanam iti padmokta namaparada prasaktau namnopi sarvahrudo hyaparadat patatyadaha iti ardhavadam harir namni sambhavayati yo naraha sa papishto manushyanam niraye patati sputam iti mannama kirtana phalam vividam nishamya na shraddhayati manute yadutarthavadam yo manushah tamiha dukkha chaye kshipame samsara ghora vividharti nipiditangam iti shruti smriti puraneshu nama mahatmyavadishu ye ardhavadaha iti bruyuhu na tesham nireha iti padma katyayana samhitadi parah sahasravachanat adaha patah eva sayat. That means if you don't comment, if you don't say that, so whatever the sins Ajamila that did after the first holy name, those are all not really sins. They are just because of the will of the Lord only happened. If you don't comment like this, and if you don't accept that first holy name eradicated all the sins along with the avidya, then you will definitely committing the offense towards the holy name. And whoever is committing offense towards the holy name, they will be going to the hell. They will be going to the hell, and there are so many. That means tadarthavada, who is that person who went to hell by committing offense? Of course, he was the devotee, but he went to hell because of the offense. Who is that? Who is that person? He did offense and he went to hell. Of course, he was devotee. Come on. We discussed so many times. He is asking you, huh? Who is that king? He is the king now. Huh? Nriga. Nriga is the right answer. King Nriga. Yes. Recently also I told. Very recent. Nriga actually what? He did. Actually, people think that because of giving the cow once again, same cow donation event is not the reason actually. That is not the reason to go to hell. He went to hell or not? Nriga went to hell or not? No? Nriga went to hell. He went to the Yamaloka. He met the Yamaraj and Yamaraj asked him, what do you want first? Want first punishment or the first pious result for the pious activities? And he said that I want first punishment only. So he went to hell or not? Hell. He went, and he was a Vaishnava. He is is a scholar. But what offense was done by him? Huh? Huh? And after the glories of the bhakti, so he was still maintaining the faith in the karma, and he is not at all getting the full faith in the bhakti. That means he was seeing the bhakti is also one of the auspicious ritualistic activity. So because of this, he went actually. Okay. So that is the reason actually people think that because he gave the donation of that cow again. No, that is not the main reason actually. Acharyas were establishing there. So anyway, come to here. So whoever is committing offenses, that means ye ardhavadha iti bhuyur tesham niraya kshaya. Bhuyuh na tesham niraya kshaya. There will be no reduction of the punishment in the hell. Like this, so many sentences are there, so which are saying that whoever is committing offense towards the holy name, they will be sent to the hell, and they will be falling down. So okay, Atayeva Sri Vishnu Ratena. So that's why Vishnu Rata is also very much careful, you know. After hearing the Ajamil story, he is also hearing from the Sukadeva Goswami. So after hearing the karma, what he said, that means atonement. So after hearing the atonement through karma, what he said? You all tell me. Kvachit nivartate bhadrat, kvachit charati tatpunah, prayaschitamato partham, manye kunjara sauchavat. What he said? After hearing the atonement through karma, what he said? Elephant bath. It's elephant bath. That means you are so saying that such a method to me, because of this, what is the use? People whoever is doing atonement for their sins through the karma, so they are once again doing the same sins. So this is like a elephant bath. So I don't like this. If the same thing so is happening with the bhakti also, that means after chanting the first holy name, still Ajamila is, so whatever he did, that sinful life is considered as a sinful life. Then what Parishit Maharaj could have said? He could have said that, hey, Ajamila chanted first holy name and still he is doing the sins. That means even bhakti is also kunjara sauchavat. He should say like that or not? Did he say? In the whole chapter, in 3 chapters, two chapters actually. So in the first 2 chapters, and in the 3 chapters also, you can take whole Ajamil story in the 3 chapters. Did you see anywhere like that? Did you see anywhere like that? No. That means what? Parishit Maharaj is also accepting. That means whatever the sins he did after the first holy name, so those are not at all sins. No. Then that means after chanting first holy name, whatever sins done by the Ajamila are also sins. If really sins there, then it is also kunjara sauchavam. Bhakti is also like a kunjara sauchavat. So this is also one more proof actually. Iti punaha papa pravrutti darshana. That means after chanting first holy name, still Ajamila has papa pravrutti. Then you should say that bhakti is also like elephant bath. So prayas chittam prayaschi, what is that? Prayah chittam akshapatapi. Some spelling mistake. Prayas chittam akshapatapi. That means he was putting finger on the prayashchittam, na? Who? Parikshit. So bhakti prasange, in the context of bhakti also, bhaktanamapi kasya chit punaha prapa pravrutti darshanepi. So na eva akshepa kruta. But in the case of devotion, so in the case of devotees, he didn't put any akshepa. He didn't put any akshepa towards the Ajamil. Even Sukadeva Goswami is saying he is also hearing. That means Vyajahara, what Yadhyajahara, that means first holy name, whatever he heard, by that only his sins are clean. So that hearing, so he was also hearing, then he immediately could have asked, then after that, why Ajamila was also continuing all the sinful life? He didn't ask. Parikshit, that means Rajo Vacha, like that there should be a sloka there. But it is not there. So that means what? So Ajamila didn't do any sins after that. Abhicha yatha namabhasa balena ajamilo duracharopi vaikunta praptihi tathaiva syat tathaiva smartadaya sadacharaha shastragnaha api bahushaha namagrahinaha api arthavada kalpanadi नामापराध बलेन घोर संसारमेव प्राप्यन्ते इत्यतः नाम माहात्म्य दृष्ट्या सर्वमुक्ति प्रसंगेपि न आशंक्यः. See, Ajamil, even very sinful person, but he did the namabhas. That means he took the holy name without consciousness. So namabhas, by the strength of the namabhas, he got the Vaikunta. In the same way, this smartadeha, that means, Are, dekho, abhi dekho. This is Ajamil. Ajamil is what? Durachari. Very sinful person. Okay. And also, he did what? Namabhasa. That means he didn't take the holy name with intention. That is the meaning. Namabhasa means. That intention means to indicate the Vishnu, he didn't utter the holy name. Just to indicate his son, he uttered the holy name. And because of the strength of this Namabhasa, Sache Durachari, this Ajamil went to Vaikuntha. Wow. Objection, my lord. No. So Purupakshi is saying, this is who? Smarta Brahmana. He is definitely Sadachari or not? Very nice person he is, Sadachari. He is Durachari and he is always following the Shastragnaha, and he is very much a knowledge learned person. He will not be doing any sins like Ajamil. And also he is chanting the holy names or not? While doing the karma, he is chanting holy names or not? So he is taking, so he is uttering holy name with attention, with attention. That means, with attention means holy name. Wait, but is not there still, wait. So he's uttering holy name with attention. That means he is not doing the namabhas. He is, yes, indicating Vishnu only, he is uttering the name. And okay. Sadachari namagrahino api arthavada kalpanadi namaparada bhalayana gora samsarameva prapyanti ityadaha nama mahatma drishta sarvamukti prasangopi na ashankya. So what? Will he go? He should be given more. He should be awarded more or not? He should also get Vaikuntha or not? Huh? अरे देखो, एक guy devotee, कौन सा devotee? Ajamil devotee. So he got the darshan of the Vaikuntha Vasis or not? This person, this Brahmana, such a good Brahmana, he is chanting holy name with proper attention and Sadachari. He should go or not? Vaikuntha. Bolo. Not chant the holy name? Why they don't chant? They chant every day. Om Apavitra, Apavitra, there's every Acham they do, and they're chanting Vishnu's name. What is holy name? Gopinath, Jai Gopinath.
Prabhu, Ajamila was also such a Brahmana who was chanting earlier like that.
वो तो छोड़ दो, वो तो पुराना का स्टोरी, अभी का स्टोरी बोलिए.
At that time he was not going because
now Ajamila is not Sadachari Brahmana. That's a, so see the present context. So here this Sadachari, so one may think like that. He also, many people argues, yes, such a Brahmanas, they took the holy name, they should go to the Vaikuntha, like that they think. But what is the problem? So because of the whatever holy name they are taking, at that time what is happening? Offense is happening. So there is an offense. What is that offense? Tadarthavadaha. So that means they consider this holy name, glories of holy name, as exaggeration, or otherwise harinam kalpanam. That means they imagine the glories or the other meaning of the whatever the slokas explaining about the glories, they don't take those are the glories and they give the some different interpretation. So they are doing this Sadachari Brahmana is doing the offense towards the holy name, and that's why he will be getting the samsara. And our dear Ajamil didn't do any offense, and by this Namabhasa itself he got Vaikuntha. So that's why by showing this Ajamil's case, you should not raise the point that all the Sadachari Brahmanas also should go to Vaikuntha. They also should get the liberation. Such a sarva mukti prasangaha na ashankyaha. That means everyone should get the liberation. That means Vaikuntha. Such a point one should not raise because there are offenses by them. Ghora samsarameva prapyante. Let's wait for this sometime. So I will not take questions any. Otherwise, my time Wait, all. Half an hour later, I will take at 2 o'clock. Today's class will go little extra time. Please make your mind. And 2 o'clock, I'll give break. Okay. Break for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever minutes you want, you take. Next, because these things all very, very important points. Please note all those points with attention. Tadevam Bhagavan Nama Sakrit Pravartam Sadya Samolam Papam Samharadapi Falanapi Ruksha Kala Eva Falanti Nyayana Prayah Kinchid Velambita Eva Swiya Fala Linga Loke Darshayitva Bahi Mukha Shaka Sastra Muchyoda Bhavardam Kwachin Darshayitva Swavyahartru Janan Swaparada Rahitan Bhagavodham Naiti Siddhanta Vedita. Finally, there is a Siddhanta is established. What is that Siddhanta? This holy name is having this such a magnanimous powers actually. So, you know, when Ajamila chanted this holy name at that time itself, so he got the liberation also, because he completely, his avidya is destroyed. His avidya is destroyed or not by first holy name, and he is completely liberated or not. And by that holy name, that means Bhagavad Prapti also should happen, can happen. Bhagavad Prapti also can happen. So, but what happens? Of course, there are the trees. So trees are there. So they have flowers initially. So they have getting the flowers. So that means one time holy name is itself is sufficient to destroy all the sins and to give the Bhagavad Prapti. It is having that much ability. So such ability is there. Then by immediately should go, you could have went back to the Vaikunta. But why it didn't happen? You may say like this. Sakrit pravartam sadyeva samolam papam samharadapi falannapi vruksha kaleva falantiti. So like you see mango tree is there. Okay. Mango tree is there. Mango tree gives mangoes or not? This good mango tree. This will give fruits or not? It will give fruits. But will it give any time fruits? Mango tree gives fruits, that's everyone knows. But mango tree will not give fruits always. But it will give fruits. When it will give? When time comes, at that time it gives. But that means you can say mango tree is a fruit giver. That we say. But it doesn't mean that the mango tree giving the fruit every minute. Mango, mango, mango. It is not falling every time mango. So when time comes, then only it gives the result. So similarly, holy name. So it is destroying all the sins and it is giving the Vaikunta. It doesn't mean that so every minute it should give. When time comes, it will give. So that's why, of course, Ajamil chanted the first holy name. So it doesn't mean that it is not going to give the Vaikunta. It is going to give the Vaikunta and it is destroying all the sins. It destroyed all the sins, but Vaikunta, why didn't you see? So Falan Kalena Falati. That means by the due course of the time, it is showing its results. Mango trees also by due course of the time, it is showing its results. That means mangoes. So okay. So like this only you should take here also. Falannapi vruksha kale eva falati iti nyayana prayaha kinchit vilambataha. That means 4 years or 5 years time it took. Vilambataha eva swiya falalingam loke darshitva. Then it is showed. That means what it showed? This holy name destroyed all the sins and he didn't do any offense and he has the ability now. He is qualified to get the Bhagavan. So that's why at the time of death, why he is able to take the holy name? Why that opportunity he got? Ajamil at the time of the death, he was able to chant holy name. Why? Because he was qualified. Because all his sins were destroyed. He is completely free from all the sins. He is completely free from all the offenses. And he is very much qualified to go back to Godhead. That's why that opportunity is made. It's not that that's why he was able to take at the time of death the word Narayana. So that's why what? This first holy name itself is having the ability of that. But Kwachit, that means Kinchit Kala Paryante Eva Falati. That means you are seeing after due course of time, So what he is going to get? He was able to chant the holy name. He was able to chant the last holy name because of this holy name, actually. By that, all the sins are finished. And whatever holy names he took in between, those all so helped him to increase his bhakti. That's all. And that's why he didn't do any offenses. That's why he's got the chance to utter the Narayana's name. This is the point you should understand. So that means time is taken or not? Yes, some time is taken to show the result. This holy name showed the result. That means what is the result here? Able to chant at the time of death the Narayana name, and Vaikuntha Vasis came, Parshadas of Vishnu came. This is nothing but Bhagavad Prapti. Already these people came means he attained the Lord. But why he was once again further time is given? Some few years, maybe 12 years. How many years? 12 years. So 12 years of period he was staying in the Haridwar, and that is only to increase his intensity of the bhakti. So other nothing actually. Otherwise he got Vaikuntha Prapti here itself. Here itself. Because Vishnudutas came, at that time itself he got the Vaikuntha. That is itself is considered as Vaikuntha Prapti. Okay, next. By doing so, what will happen? So by doing so, that means holy name, first holy name itself should exhibit his result immediately, but he didn't do that. By this, what is happening? By this, what is the benefit is happening? So kinchit vilambataha eva sviya falalingam loke darsheta bahirmukha shastra matocheda abhavartham. Not exhibiting the result immediately, this is helping us. Bahirmukha shastra. That means other shastras like karma and other shastras, so which are not related to the bhakti shastras. So those shastras and their opinions are also given the place. What it mean? What it mean? It means, so if Ajamila chanted the first holy name and he went to the Vaikuntha immediately, then we will not be seeing that someone did such a long karma, for a long time bad karma, and he didn't have any sufferings, and he didn't have any sufferings because of this previous karma. So such a things are not shown at all. That means we are not giving any place for the karma siddhanta. For there is no place at all for the karma siddhanta. Then people think that you can do sins and there is no result of those sins. They may not understand he chanted holy name, but they will see that so there are the sins he did, but he didn't get any reaction for that. He went back to he got liberated. So such a opinions they may get to have place for the other siddhantas, bahirmukha shastra mata uchedana abhavartham, to not to uproot the opinions of the other shastras which are other than the bhakti shastras. So that's why Bhakti Maharani is not showing her result immediately. She is showing her result after some time. This, okay, you are understanding? This you should understand. And next, bahirmukha shastra matocheda abhavartham kvachit na darshitva na swavyahartru janan swaparada rahitan bhag. So that's why what it is saying, Bhakti Maharani chupchap. That means without showing her result. So whoever didn't do any offenses and who chanted the holy name, so externally their life looks like others' life, but she is taking back them to the Vaikuntha. Like this in the society, who knows who didn't do any offense and who did the namabhas, or who chanted the holy name somehow or other, and they didn't have any offenses, and they will also go back to the Godhead. हम लोग इतना घिस रहे हैं, कुछ लोग ऐसा भी चले जाएंगे अजामिल की जैसा. Externally they are very sinful, but they don't have any sin, and they may go. This will happen. They may get the next life fully as a devotee, and to increase his devotion, they may get 1 or 2 lives, just to, like Bharat Maharaj, he got the deer body, and also he got the some other, that means Jadabharata's body. So just to increase his love, this may happen. So that's why this kind of possibilities also are there. Bhagavad-dhama naiti iti siddhanta veditaha. Nanu ardhavadadinam aparadavatam namaparada hetukah adahapata bhavatu nama tatra na vyavadhamahe. Nanu namagrahana hetukah sarva papakshayo. Okay, Purvapakshi is saying now, there is one more point. So why Bhakti Maharani is not showing her result immediately? Otherwise, the glory of holyname is not shown its result immediately. What is the reason? What is the reason? क्यों ऐसे आप लोगों से पूछ रहा हूँ मैं? Yes. सब लोग मौन बैठते तो क्या करें? ननु अर्थवादादीनाम aparadavatam namaparada hetukah. So whoever is doing the aparadha, so because of offense towards the holy name, they will be falling down. So Purvapakshi is saying, yes, whoever is offending, so offenders, so towards the holy name will definitely fall down. Offenders towards the holy name, carefully you hear, offenders towards holy name will definitely fall down. No doubt in that. No doubt. He is also accepting Purvapakshi. And he is saying one more objection here. What is that? Namagrahana hetukah sarva papakshayo bhavati nava. Ardhavadadinam aparadavatam namaparada hetukah adahapato bhavatu nama tatra na vivadamahe. Purvapakshi, we don't fight with you. So Purvapakshi is saying to us, we don't fight with you for, so offenders will go to, so will fall down. Offenders of towards the holy name will fall down. So on this point, we don't have any fighting with you. But he is asking one question. So Purvapakshi is asking one question. What is that question? Namaparada hetukaha, namagrahana hetukaha. If anyone take holy name, so if anyone takes holy name, so because of that holy name, if anyone takes holy name because of that holy name, so sarva papakshayo bhavati nava. That means all the sins, because of this holy name, all the sins are eradicated or not? Tell me first. All the sins are eradicated or not? All the sins are eradicated. They are saying that if whoever is offending, they will go to the hell. I have no problem. First, he's asking another question. You forget that offenders will go to the hell. I don't have problem. But I believe that. But the point is, if anyone is taking holy name, so because of that, so sin will be eradicated or not? Eradicated or not? That you tell me. So that means there are two choices: eradicated or not. This is one and this is two. Eradicated is one and it's not eradicated second. He is asking two choices to you. So if anyone takes holy name, all the sins are eradicated or not? Yes, if you say yes, all the sins are eradicated. If you say this eradicated, if you say, so then he is saying the one objection. Then what he is saying? If it is eradicated, adye, adye karmi. If you say eradicated, then karmi, gnani, and gnana yogi, bhakta, gnani, karmi, gnani, and bhakta, yogi. Yogi. And that binna, even other than these people, sinful people, other than these four means sinful people, sometimes they may also take holy name. So who should be sent to the hell? Such a sinful people. So tad bhinna nam api paradara paradarika parahimsa gamyeshu. That means narakeshu. So kenapi nagantavya. Even the sinful people. So nobody will go to. So nobody will go to hell. Even karmis also will not go to hell. If you say all the sins are eradicated, if by the holy name, the karmis also should not go to hell. If you say no, not eradicated, that means by that holy name, sins are not eradicated. Then what will happen? In that case, there is another problem is coming. Another apatti is coming. One second. So then in that case, Nagantai Ditiye karma prabhuti birapi bhaktairapi papa bhogardam narakeshu. Like karmis, that means holy name will not eradicate the sins. If you say like this, like karmis, devotees also should go to hell. Devotees also should go to hell. So like this, he brought the two different apattis for you. Then what is that? That means then what is the answer for this? So Purvapaksh, what is saying? If one takes the holy name, by that holy name, all sins are eradicated or not? Yes, eradicated. If you say, then everyone, no one will go to hell. If you say no, not eradicated, then devotees also should go to hell. Along with the karmis, like karmis, they also should go to hell. So this kind of problem he brought. Then what is the answer for this? Then atra uchite yatha mahajanaha. So then answer is what for this objection? Answer is like a big person is there. A big person is there. Mahajanaha swashritanam ashrayana taratamyena falana taratamyam kurvannapi. So he is a great person is there in the village, and there are so many small people are there. So the way of shelter they take, based upon that, he will also give the protection. This big person is giving the protection to these small people. So based upon the surrenderance, the way they depend on him, in that way, he will also give the protection. So protection depends same way. This is dependency. The way they depend, if someone depend fully, then he will give full protection. Some are not depending fully, then he will not give full protection. So this is the general principle. In the same way, so swashrita ashrayana taratamyena falana taratamya kurvannapi taneva now taneva na tan eva na eva falayati yadite tad aparadinah syuriti tasya aprasadaha. So, and also, if anyone offend, if any person is offending him, so he is offending, not depending, but he is offending, then also you will be giving the punishment. This big person will be giving the punishment. See, if someone is offender, there is no mercy. This will happen or not in the general society. So, tasya aprasada eva. So, swashita palane karanam natu palana samardhyam asamardhyam kalpanayam. So that means if someone is offending, he is not giving any mercy. Someone is depending, he is giving protection, he is giving mercy. So as much as he depends, that much so protection he gives. So from this, what we are understanding, so, and this person is not getting mercy and this person is getting mercy, is it challenging the ability of this great personality? No. Can you put a question on the ability of the great personality? No. Only the reason is why they are getting the different kinds of the mercies, because of the they are different. They are different of surrenderance. They are approaching that. So this is a practical thing we can see. So that's why you cannot imagine that. So this person is having inability. No. Teshameva. So aparadakshay taratamyena. So if someone is a less offender, then he will get the more mercy. And someone is the more offender, less mercy. And someone depends more, then you will get the more protection. Someone is getting ye yatha mam prapadyante tam sataiva bhajamyaham. So like this, we can see in general society this thing the same way. Teshameva aparadakshaya taratamyena teshu aprasa teshu tasya prasada taratamyasya. That means, now what is the rule? You should remember this rule. That means what? The mercy is directly proportional to the eradication of offenses. This is the principle. If someone is not having the offenses, even namabhasa is going to deliver. If someone, that means namabhasa is also having such a power. It can give the Vaikuntha. Such a power is there. And what to speak of now? So that means what? The mercy is directly proportional to the eradication. In the case of Ajamila, he doesn't have any offenses, and in his case, namabhasa itself is sufficient. Just so without proper understanding, name is taken. That itself is delivering him completely. And but in our case, we have so many offenses, and that's it. No mercy. So aparadakshaye prasada sarvaparadakshaye. That means if completely all the offenses are clean, then mercy. So that means what? Here, dependency also is not important. What? Absence of offenses is important. Dependency on Lord is also not expected to get the Vaikuntha Prapti. What is required? Absence of offenses is sufficient. In that case, namabhasa itself is doing that. That is the power of the bhakti. Many times we think that, so dependency is required. No, bhakti is having such a caliber. Even if you take the namabhas, that itself is giving avidya nirmolanam, and you are liberated. You will be getting. But to get the more and more, that means different rasas with the Lord, to increase your bhakti, then so he will be allowing you to do more. That means training. It's like a training to do service. But Vaikuntha Prapti will be for getting the Vaikuntha. So for getting mellows, you need bhakti. But to get the Vaikuntha itself, to get liberated, Namabhasa itself is sufficient. You will go back to the Godhead. Going back to Godhead. What you will do, that you have to decide. Yeah, so that's why he's asking to develop love. That's why he may give 1 or more 2 lives also sometimes. But he is a liberated person, so he will not get any reactions from his karma. Yeah. Huh? No, bhakti is so easy. Risky, why? Mike, take mic. Tell me. Okay, we'll take later. Wait, not now. Okay. So let me finish half an hour. And so next what? Pani pee rahe. तेषामेव एवमेव नामोपलक्षितां भक्ति देवीं ये गुणी भावेन आश्रयन्ते. Okay, now this principle you understood. So these people's answer still has to be answered. This Purvapakshi's question. Everyone will go to hell or not? Devotees also will go to hell, or otherwise no one will go to hell. So this kind of 2 apattis he brought. Now we should answer this. This is the system that means absence of offenses or eradication of offenses. So the mercy is directly proportional to eradication of offenses means. So what you should write? This is correct? Mercy is directly proportional. This is correct, na? F is equal to force is equal to force is directly proportional to mass. F is equal to constant ma. Like that only, na? Babu? This is, or you should bring this. No, no. Yeah. You can bring like this? No. This is correct, na? I forgot it. Basics also I am forgetting. So, evameva namopalakshitam bhakti devim. So, ye guni bhavena. So now you come to the karmis case. Our karmis are there. This point you remember, this principle, the mercy is directly proportional to the absence of offenses. That's why our bhajan is working towards what? Anardhani vritti. Ado Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anardhani vritti. That is the first. Then after that, you will be developing Ruchi, Asakti, and so on. So first of all, we are working out now to finish our anarthas. That is the main thing we should do. That's the main problem actually. That is stopping. Then after that, Anardhani vritti is done. Then automatically there is a steadiness in bhakti. Now come to the another point. This is the one karmi is there, and this karmi, what he is doing? He is taking the shelter on the bhakti, but what kind of? Guni bhavena. This is bhakti. So he is also performing bhakti with what bhava? Guni bhava. What is the meaning of guni bhava? That means for him, this is his karmi. This karmi thinks that karma is pradhana. Karma is the pradhana and bhakti is secondary. Bhakti is just limb of the karma. So like that they consider guni bhavena ashrayante karmadi phala siddhyardham teshu guni bhutayaha bhaktehe vartamanatvepi pradhanyan. So that means they will be doing the bhakti just to get the result from that karma. So here Bhakti Maharani is a assistant, is a one of the anga of the karma. Like example, I can tell this is the total is the karma, is the total activity is the karma. In this initial activities are there before doing the yajna. Karma means yajna. So activities after yajna, after and before. There are some activities are there. So before yajna, you have to clean all the dravyas and all the dravya sthanam place also should clean. For that, you will be chanting the Vishnu's name. Here, chanting Vishnu name is what? Here, one of the limb, one of the anga for this total karma. This total is known as karma. So chanting holy name is the limb. Okay? Limb of this karma. He is chanting holy name just to successfully perform this karma, to get the result of this karma. If there is no chanting holy name, then there is no purification of the dravya. Then dravya is not purified. That means ghee, whatever you are offering, all those should be purified. If they are not purified, then there will be no result. So that's why he is chanting holy names. So, and that means in what sense he is chanting this holy name? It is just a part of the karma. This activity, chanting holy name, is an activity which is a part of the karma. So like this he is chanting. So this is known as Guni Bhava. Guni Bhava means is considering bhakti as a secondary assistant to the karma. So in their case, what happens? Bhavanti iti nyayena sleeping. Iti nyayena te karma jnanadi shabdena na abhidhiyante. So in this case, they are chanting holy name, but can you say him as a bhakta? You cannot say him as bhakta, but you can say him as karmi only. Because for him, what is main activity he is doing? Karma. So that's why he is known as karmi, not the bhakta. So natu Vaishnava sabdena techa swarupataha eva eka namaparada eva eka namaparadavantaha. So that's why these people are what? These are all offenders of holy name. These are offenders. This kind of karmis are offenders. What is that? Which offense? Dharma vrata tyaga hutadi sarva shastra kriya samyamapi prasada iti. If anyone consider the bhakti is equal to the bhakti is also one of the spiritual, is also one of the activity like karma. Bhakti is equal to the karma. Like that, if you take, it is offense. But this karmi, he is not giving equal position to the bhakti. No, he is considering bhakti as assistant to the karma. Even he is doing even more offense actually. And such a person, nama paradi. So dharma jangatve guni bhavatvam ityartha. Tadapi, even he is doing offense, but what Bhakti Maharani is doing? Bhakti Maharani is so merciful, you know. So tadrusha swashrayena gunalesha grahanena eva esham karma yogadayo ma vifala bhavantu. But this Bhakti Maharani, so he is chanting holy name means this is nothing but bhakti. And this Bhakti Maharani is, he is chanting my names. He is considering me as assistant to the karma. I don't mind for this. Bhakti Maharani thinking that, I don't mind for this. Okay, I will accept that position, whatever he gives. And she is so merciful. What she is doing? Ma vifala bhavantu. That means karma jnanadaya yogadaya ma vifala bhavantu. That means this karma should not become fail. She will not. So she thinking that his activity, his karma should not become fail. That means it should give result. It should give result. So like that she thinks swiya dakshinyena. That means this Bhakti Maharani out of mercy, swa apakarsham svikrityapi. She is accepting the lower position and his insult. That means this karma is insulting her. Bhakti Maharani is superior to all yogas, but he made insult towards Bhakti Maharani by keeping her in secondary position. But she accepts that. So what she'll do? Tesham karma anga bhuta eva. She is becoming a limb of karma. karmadi phalam nishpatyuham utpadayati. That means she is producing result of karma. Result of karma. So that's a result of karma is coming because of what? Because of mercy of Bhakti Maharani. This happens. Karmi's case, this happens actually. They are committing offense, but Bhakti Maharani is so merciful. So karmadi phalam nishprutyuhamutpadayati yatha tathaiva. So even in the same, that means sometimes this karmi do the sin. So when they do the sin, they will be doing the prayaschitta karma. They do prayaschitta karma. So in that prayaschitta karma also, for that prayaschitta karma also, what they do? They make bhakti as anga to this prayaschitta karma. In that case also, what she will do? So tesham papamapi. That means, what is the result of this? What kind of result should come from this prayaschitta karma? Cleaning these sins. Bhakti Maharani becoming assistant for this prayaschitta karma, and she is now cleaning the sins of this karmi. All the sins she clears. All the sins. Sun rahe hain nahi? All the sins he clears. All. Koi answer. What I am asking? Or not? Yeah, what? All the sins? Yeah, she will not clean all the sins. Arey kahan yaar? Karmi, he did the sinful activity. For that he is doing the prayaschitta karma. In that prayaschitta karma also, so she is using, so bhakti, he is using bhakti as anga. Then being anga of that karma, prayaschitta karma, what she will do? She will give the result of that prayaschitta karma. What is the result of that prayaschitta karma? Only the corresponding sin, eradication of corresponding sin. So she will do that only. Kaise sunte actually? Wait. So let's finish this topic and I will take questions. Just topic means one more point is there. Okay, you are understanding what is happening in the case of karmi. Angabhutaiva nashayati nanyatha. Angabhut karmadi phalam. Okay. Tesham karmadi phalam. Okay. Nashayati nanyatha. Ataha taireva akrita prayaschittah taihi tattad phala papa phala bhogardham tesh narakeshu gantavyam eva natu vaishnavaihi. So papamavi prayaschitta angabhuta eva nashayati na anyada ityatah taiheva akruta prayaschittah. And this karmi is doing the prayaschitta karma for few sins, and he is leaving some other sins. For that he didn't do prayaschitta karma. Then so to get the result of, to get the punishment for that sins, this karmi will go to hell, but not the devotee. What is the Purvapakshi's question? All that means karmi, gnani, bhakta, yogi will not go to hell. Nobody will go to hell. Nobody will go to hell. This is the objection they raised, because if holy name is eradicating all the sins, then so karmis also should not go to hell. But what we are saying, are karmi kyon nahi jayega? Karmi also will go to hell, because he is using Bhakti Maharani as a secondary, that means gauna, that means so as assistant. He is using bhakti as assistant for the karma. So then that karmi, whatever prayaschitta karmas he is doing, so for those sins only, so those sins only eradicated, other sins here are there, so he has to go to hell. Narakeshu natu Vaishnavahi, but Vaishnavas will not go. But karmis will go to hell. So this is the objection raised, right? यदि च पुनर् अन्यार्थवाद साधु निंदादीन नामापराधान् कुर्वाणः एव धर्मादिकम् अनुतिष्ठन्ति तदा धर्माद्यङ्गभूतापि तत्तत् फलम् उत्पादयति. That means what? In this case of karmi, he is making bhakti as assistant. He is doing the offense or not, but still out of mercy she is allowing him to get the result of this karma. But now if you take someone is full karmi, now I will write here, someone is full offender, someone is the offender, so someone is there and he is doing the Vaishnava aparad, nama aparad, all. He is doing Vaishnava aparad and also Arthavada and other aparadas. So and he is performing the karma or dharma. So and he is trying to make bhakti as anga to the dharma. So in his case, so will he get the result of that karma or not? So will he get the result of that karma? No, he will not get the result of that karma because he has so many other offenses also. That means those karmis who has other offenses, in their case, if they do karma and if they make Bhakti Maharani as the assistant for that karma, in their case, she will not allow or she will not give the result of that karma. केते पराध विप्रेन्द्रा नामो भगवतः कृताः विनिघ्नन्ति नृणां कृत्यम् इत्यादि वचनेभ्यः. So these are the केते अपराधाः विप्रेन्द्रः. So namnah bhagavataः कृताः, whoever is doing the offenses towards the name and towards the Lord, so nrunam vignanti krutyam, that means they will be getting so many obstacles, they will not get any result. Kincha तेषामपि तत्तद् अपराधेभ्यो निवृत्य तद् उपशमक नाम कीर्तनादि पराणां नामापराधक्षय तारतम्येन कर्मफल प्राप्ति तारतम्यम. What will happen then? These people, so who are the doing the namaparad and bhagavad aparad, so those people are not getting the result of the karma also. But as much as this aparada is reduced, that much of result of karma also they will get. Sometimes people in the society, they are doing the lot of karma, but they are not getting the results. Why? Why for that karma they are not getting result? Because of offense. They are doing the as it is karma. X person is there, Y person is there, both are doing the same karma nicely. And if karma is done, then result should come. But result is not coming because offenses. And because of as much as offenses are reduced, that much result of the karma will come in, even in the case of karmis. Everything is what? Offenses. Drying up mouth. Everyone drink water, please. ये तो करिए. Break now. 10 minutes. 8:30 now. 8 to 8 at 8:15. 2:15. Class will go till 4 o'clock. ब्रेन में दर्द हो रहा है। Maybe in the previously done bhakti is the cause.
Any karma or jnana,
Any activity.
without bhakti, no result.
No result in this whole universe.
Top most secret.
Prahlad Maharaj's 7th canto 9th chapter.
Prabhu, the
Key.
China people and other
Sometimes
people.
people ask Muslims, they didn't do any bhakti, but they get result.
But Prabhu, my question is not like that, because they are also like they are Allah, na? They have also bhakti.
Allah Filla Chodo. Last life they might have done some bhakti. Without that means bhakti element, no activity will give result. Muslim ko bhakti pata nahi. Quraysh, I don't know. No comments about the Muslims. So people think that, Hare Prabhu, then everyone is devotee. No, they are not. Bhakti element is needed, previously done, but you cannot call them as bhaktas. Who is called as bhakta? Pradhana should be the bhakti. Otherwise, just that's why I said that. So karmi is there, and he mainly is doing the karma pradhana, and bhakti is gona. Then what do you call him as? Karmi only, not the bhakta.
Yes, yes. So that means what we'll get, any kind of karma's result. If you not did any kind of bhakti in this life, that means it is our previous life karma's results. Prabhu?
Yes, it can be. And in this life also, you might have done some good thing, and then because of that, you'll get result.
One question I want to ask. If a person is in karmi and jnani also,
Karmi,
so,
okay.
karmi and jnani, so it is better or it is good than the bhakta?
No, they are not.
They are not still not better than the bhakta.
No, bhakta is only the better.
It's bhakti is in the bhakti or devotee is in the most topper level than the jnani or karmi. Anyone. Nobody can beat.
You are the topper.
Acha.
Yes.
Devotee only is the topper.
Yes.
Among all the four karmis like jnani, karmi, or yogi, and the devotees.
Bhaktas are topper.
अच्छा.
आप नहीं गए क्या घर?
नहीं गया प्रभु.
अच्छा है.
ट्रेन का कैंसिल. And jnanis also. How can we immediately catch that this is a devotee quality or this is a bhakta quality?
Is there na in the
which chapter?
Qualities of the devotees, qualities of the jnanis, symptoms.
Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu.
Yeah.
It is in that.
Bhakta's qualities you can see in the characters. That means you can see the Prahlad Maharaj's nature, Dhruva Maharaj's nature. From there you should learn.
Okay.
And jnanis, Shama Dhamma, controlling the mind, controlling senses. In Bhagavad Gita also is there.
It is in Bhagavatam from there.
Bhagavatam also someplace it is there.
Okay.
See how questions? Let's start. Okay, we'll start the class now. So questions, online students, do you have any questions before starting the topic? Please. Some devotees raised their hand and they disappeared now. Yes. Mother Sumati is eating. Break is broken. Break is broken. Yes, Mataji. What do you want to ask?
I had some questions. I forget to.
Bolo Joseph.
The question answer is already given, Prabhu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Jay Gopinath Prabhu, what is your question?
Prabhu, the last point you mentioned is something similar to the brahmanas who do their karmakanda activities, but they have offenses, so they will not get the result. These two things look similar, right?
Yes, Prabhu, that is the point. So this point, what is that time saying? So some brahmanas or some karmis, so not only brahmanas, any karmi, so they are doing their karma, but they have the offenses towards the name and Lord. So in their case, the result of the karma is directly proportional to the eradication of offenses. So here, now here the point is result of karma is directly proportional to eradication of offenses. So that means ultimately offenses are there, that's why they are not getting result. Karmis also.
Yes.
In the case of bhaktis also, the mercy of the holy name is directly proportional to the reduction of or eradication of the offenses. Okay, we'll continue further. Sadhu Sangavashat Sarvanama Aparadakshayetu Bhakti Devi Samyak Prasade. So these karmis, example, these karmis are there. These people are also doing offense because they are making the Bhakti Maharani as assistant, but still she is bearing that offense and giving the result. But if they are becoming more and more offenders, then she will not give result. Then what is the solution? These kind of karmis, when they come in association of the, till that what time they will be karmis? So they will be karmis like this for whole life unless they don't get the association of devotees. When this
one small clarification here, the offense is that keeping the bhakti as a servant, that is the only offense, right? In this case, which we are now explaining.
In this
so
case,
that is the only offense. There is no other offense.
No offense, only offense. And
okay.
Bhakti Maharani is bearing that offense and giving result. But if they have more offenses, then the amount of result is also reduced. Yeah, that's the point. So whoever is, so then these karmis, when they come in contact with the devotees, then after that what will happen? They will understand. They will understand that what mistake they are doing. Oh, bhakti is superior to the karma. Till now I made bhakti is an assistant to the karma. That is a mistake done by me. I should not do. Like this, they will be getting the lesson from devotee, and these karmis are now changing their opinion and they are making bhakti as pradhana and karma as gauna. Then this is known as karma mishra bhakti. And if they make bhakti alone, if they do, then that is ananya bhakti. These karmis, if they change the priorities, that means bhakti is superior and karma is inferior, and they do mainly bhakti, and so they take the help of karma to do that bhakti. Then what you call him? What you call him? These karmis, karma mishra bhaktas. And so if you, so result is also like that. And this karmi is fully surrendered to the bhakti, then kevala bhakta or ananya bhakta. You can call him as a kevala or ananya. Mike.
In this time, though, their previous all kind of offense destroyed by the association of devotee or power of name, no?
Huh? क्या आंसर बोलो उनका?
Prabhu, they are offended, no? So their previous so many offense also had. So in this time, their previous offense, how will be destroyed by the association of devotee and power of name?
these karmis, so
Yes.
when they got association of devotees, so they will understand the glory of the bhakti. Then after that, they will start doing the bhakti. Because of this bhakti, whatever previously done offenses keep on going. Reduce, that means is cleaned, eradicated. So by that bhakti, and then so they will be anarthasa, that means their offenses gone. Then they will get the full mercy of the bhakti. Next point. Namaphala praptireva nirvivada. Many people, they do business, they do some work and no result because of this. Nano ajamilasya. So from this we understood the result of the, okay, next Purva Pakshi is coming. Nano ajamilasya ayam hi sudisam. This Purva Pakshi's answer question is clearly answered. This is the Purva Pakshi's question. This is totally the question by the Purva Pakshi. So this is now answered by all this expression till now what I explained. This is the question. So offenders towards holy name will definitely follow. They don't have any problem in this. They accepted. Purva Paksha accepted this. This point is accepted. But what is not accepted? So one takes the holy name. So all the sins are eradicated or not. Then if you say eradicated, if you say this one, then this apatti they brought. If you say two, not eradicated, then this apatti. Then we explained that in the case of karmi, so what is happening really? So we said, and karmi is going to the hell, but not the Vaishnava. And also we said that karmi, whoever is doing the, so Vaishnava aparadha and Bhagavad aparadha, the result of his karma is directly proportional to the eradication of offenses. This also we established. This is over. So next topic we are changing. No, ajamilasya. No, ajamilasyapi ayam hi shruti sampannaha ityadi yamadhuta vakyaihi praktanam karmitvam avihumyate. So if you see in this first chapter, Ajamila is hearing this astras, is hearing the Vedas. So we can understand from this, Ajamila is also, Purva Pakshi opponent is saying that Ajamila also previously karmi. Previously karmi he was. Is karmi. Then it is, we are understanding from the, so from the statements of Yamadutas. So Satyam. But after that what? After associating with the Vaishya. So here, till here, sorry, Nani, when he is 16 years. Here, before he was karmi. Till here he was karmi. After onwards he became, from here onwards he is vikarmi. Vegataha karma. Till 16, whatever 16, 17, whatever young. When till he was with father, he was karmi. Before seeing that Sudra, prostitute and Sudra, so he was karmi. Evam sa viplavita sarvadharma dasyahu pati. Then after becoming husband of that prostitute, he left over all his duties. He left over all his duties. Then after that, he will be no more karmi, because he lost brahmanatvam also. Then what to speak of karmi? Karmi comes after what? Karmi, you can say, based upon varna, actually. Based upon varna. So first varna you should be decided. Then based upon that, you will be getting the prescribed karma. So karma is not first. What is first? Varna is the first. So based upon the varna, you will be getting the prescribed duties. And how varna will decide? Based upon guna. Based upon the guna. You can. So even you have guna, sometimes you may take up because of emergency some karma. Then based upon that karma, then you may change you may call it as a different varna. But actually originally is what? First of all, your guna is the cause for giving the varna, and based upon that varna, you'll be getting the karma. So in the case of Ajamil, so he, by not following his regular duties, so are not his prescribed duties, and becoming the husband of that prostitute, he lost the brahmanatvam. And then what to speak of karmitvam? Because why he lost the brahmanatvam? When he married that prostitute, so he started drinking wine. He started drinking wine and also doing the illicit sex, because he was having wife, but he was doing the illicit sex. Because of all these reasons, so he lost the brahmanatvam. When brahmanatvam is gone, then where is the karmitvam? Brahmanatvam gone, then where is karmitvam? Is no more karmi. Then he is no more karmi. That means after 16, after marriage, he was no more karmi. Evam sa vipla. So karma apagamakshaya eva bhakti guni bhavo apagataha. So that's why when karmitvam is gone, in the case of Ajamil, karmitvam gone, then bhakti gaunatvam also gone. Bhakti gaunatvam means only karmis, they consider bhakti as assistant. But now Ajamil is no more karmi, and he will not consider the bhakti also as assistant. That is also gone. Bhakta gaunatvam also gone later. Otherwise, we cannot finish this. Bhakta gaunatvam also gone. Then what? So that's why in the case of karmis we discussed. So the karmitvam, they have karmitvam and they consider bhakti as assistant. So that kind of rule can you apply to the Ajamil? No, you cannot apply. Because at the age of 16 itself, he lost brahmanatvam and also karmitvam, and also bhakti gaunatvam also gone. So then that's why you cannot call Ajamila as a karmi. Punascha sa putra ahvanado narayana namocharana nibandhana kevala ananyaiva bhakti asya abhut. So when he called, that means at the time, this time, whenever he called this Narayana name, at that time, this calling of Narayana is nothing but what? Ananyata is there. In this bhakti, Ananyata is there. Ananyata means Anyavilasa Sunyam. That means when he called, so his small boy, this is small boy Narayana, oh Narayana. So this activity is a devotional activity. Calling Narayana, calling the word Narayana is a devotional activity. Anyavilasa Sunyam. That means he is not desiring anything from this any material benefit. There is no other desires, and also there is no karma gnana avrutam. Okay, so there is no pratikulata. There is no pratikulata, so that's why pratikulata is not there, of course. So pratikulata is also not there. So that's why, that means pratikulata is not there. Okay. So ananyata is there in this. Anselm is there. Bhakti asya abhut. Okay. Kevala ananyaiva bhakti abhut. Narayana namocharana nibandhana kevala ananya eva bhakti rabu. And yeah. So because this is a nama bhasa, that means it's kevala bhakti only. You cannot say it is a sakama, nishkama, nirguna. No. And abhasa is also. Okay. Nanu karma gnana jangatve. This is the point you should understand. So ananyata is there in that, calling the name Narayana. Next point. Nanu. You have to remember this point. Huh? So what this point is making? So you cannot say Ajamila also karmi. That point is explained here. Nanu karma gnana jangatve bhaktim kurvita iti yadi vidivakyameva tarhi kutah tesham nama. But here one more objection is coming from the opponent. What is that objection? The objection is, Are Shastra itself is saying, Shastra says, what Shastra says? It is saying that one should do bhakti as limb of jnana and karma. There is a vidivakyam. One can do bhakti where it is limb of or anga, where it is limb of jnana and karma. This is also there, this kind of statement. That means you can do bhakti as the limb of karma and jnana also. Shastra, many places you are seeing this kind of instructions. In the case of karmis, of course, it's also good, na? Even bhakti is happening or not by them. So bhakti is there. So somehow or other bhakti they are doing or not. Even as a limb of karma, if one can do that, what is there? So in the karma kanda, karma is not explained. Like this, Gunibhuta bhakti is also recommended somewhere. Many instructions, many levels of instructions are there. So then that means people are showing this statement. So one can do bhakti or one should do bhakti where, but that bhakti is limb of jnana and karma. So this kind of shastric statements are there. This kind of shastric statements. So by showing these statements, so they are saying that how it is nama parada. That means making bhakti as the limb of jnana and karma. How can you say it is nama paradaha? How nama paradaha can happen? Because Shastra is saying, so to do bhakti as the limb of jnana and karma. This is the Purvapakshi's objection. This is objection. Then what is the answer for this? Uchyate. Then answer is said like this. Bhaktya sarvepi dharmaha bhaktya eva sarvepi dharmaha samyak eva siddhyanti. Bhakti leshena api mahapatakanyapi nashyanti ityadi parasastra vakyeshapi aviswasatam karma gnanayoh eva shraddhalunam bhakti mukha bhakti bahirmukhana ashuddha kutila chittanam apyanena prakarena bhaktir bhavatu iti dasya mayameva veda sastra dayamayameva. So why Shastra is saying that, why Vedas are saying that one should do bhakti, so where that bhakti is a limb of gnana and karma? Why? Because people generally, actually, what is the fact is what? Now we are answering. Now answer is in the blue color. Answer is blue color. Because in the Shastra, it is said that because of bhakti only all sadhanas, all the sadhanas give their result. So because of bhakti, all the sadhanas they give result. Because of what? Bhakti only they are giving the result. This is the truth. But people, they don't believe in this. People, they are not believing in this. But even lesha matra bhakti is needed. So is needed for giving result. So any sadhana, if it wants to give result, it needs some lesha, that means some portion of bhakti. Without portion of bhakti, no sadhana, no gnana, tapa, vrata, dana, nothing will give the result. So this is the fact actually. But even a small portion of bhakti will destroy the great obstacles and calamities. So this kind of, there are hundreds and thousands of shastric statements are there, but people are not believing in this kind of statements. They are not understanding the glory of the bhakti, and they have shraddha in only gnana and karma. They have shraddha in only in gnana and karma. Then they are not getting the faith in this kind of statements. So this kind of people, that means these people, they are completely aversion. They have aversion towards the bhakti. So they were having aversion towards the bhakti, and for those people actually, so they are ashuddha kutila chittanam. Their heart is very crookedness is there in their heart, impure. Their heart is impure, and in that means those people also should do bhakti. So how it is possible? That's why Shastra, Vedas being so merciful, so for them, so to make them to do bhakti, so Shastra is saying that one should do bhakti where it is the limb of gnana and karma, such a statements. So Shastra is saying just such a crooked people also should do bhakti with that intention. So Shastra is saying this kind of statements, but you should not say that, oh, Shastra itself is saying the bhakti can be so limb of the gnana and karma, so how can you say nama aparadha? No, actually there is a purpose behind saying this statement. You cannot say that based upon that statement there is no nama aparadha. Okay, this is a point you should understand. Bhakti vidatte ityatah na shastra vakyam upalambhaniyam iti tatascha vaidha pashu himsa krutah vidibhalat sarga praptau api yatha tad himsa doshan apagamah tathaiva bhakti guni bhava karna rupa aparadavatah vidibhalat karma phala praptau api tad aparada anapagamah eva gneyaha. So then whoever is doing the guni bhuta bhakti, then what will happen in their case? Like example, someone is doing the pashu yaga, So someone is doing the Pashu Yaga. So by doing that yaga, they are getting the apurvam and they are going to the Swarga. Okay, fine. So, but they are also getting the, because of killing the animals, they are also getting the, so sin of killing animals. So they has to get the suffering for this also. Similarly, karmis, what they are doing, they are using bhakti as the limb of the karma, and because of this they are getting the result of karma. Okay, result of karma they are getting, and also they are getting the, so nama parad, eighth nama parad. That means considering chanting holy name is also one of the auspiciation which usually activity offered in the Vedas, which is karma karma. So that kind of offense also they are getting. This you should understand. So that means karma phala prapti is there, but along with that, aparadha also they are getting. Ata ye namaparadinah vaishnavya dikshaya vaishnavam eva gurukrutya bhakti devim kaivalyena so pradhanyena va ashrayamanaha nama kirtanadibhi bhagavantam bhajante teshamapi vaishnava sabdena abhidhiyamanana bhakti taratamyena aparadha kshay taratamyam bhaktehe mukti phaloya taradamcha bhakti devyaha prasada taratamyeneva. Okay, this is philosophy. Okay, that means Purvapakshi statement is this: one should do bhakti where it is limb of jnana and karma. That kind of statements. On the strength of this statement, he is saying that how it is nama aparadha. It cannot be nama aparadha. Then we explain what is the intention of saying this statement. Okay, now this whole picture is done, is over. That means now we are going to discuss the new topic actually once again in this. दिमाग में घुस रहे हैं या नहीं? थोड़ा थोड़ा घुसा दीजिए. Going inside, reflecting back. So what about nama paradinaha? Our case we are going to discuss, right? Our case. This is the case you have to know. Pitambar Chaitanya Prabhu was asking. This is our case. That means nama paradinaha. What happened? That means offenders. Ajamil is not an offender actually. That's why his case is different. That means who are in general, most of the people are 99%, 99.99%. Most of the people are offenders only. Very rare to get ekdam non-offenders, zero offenses. Very rare. So then in the case of offenders, what happens? Vaishnavyaha dikshaya. They will get the association of the devotees, and after that, so they will be getting the shraddha, and then there some sort of shraddha. Then they will be taking the what? Diksha. What diksha? Vaishnava diksha. In diagram, our diagram is there, na? Without our diagram, how? This is karmi. These karmis, when they come in association, so with the devotees, they will understand bhakti is what? When they come in association of the devotees, they will understand that bhakti is pradhana or kevala. Either. That means these karmis coming in association with the devotees, they will understand. When we were karmis, we were thinking that karma is highest and so is pradhana. But When common association, then we understood bhakti is superior. Bhakti can give all the results. Bhakti is enough. Bhakti is sufficient. So without bhakti, no other sadhana can give the result, their results. So like this, all the statements we are hearing, by hearing this, one will become either doing the pradhani bhuta bhakti or otherwise kevala bhakti. Kevala bhakti means this. Whoever is entering in this, they are the kevala bhaktas. Pradhani bhuta bhaktis means they are doing the bhakti as main and karma as secondary. Just whatever they are doing, they reverse it. When they are karmi, they are taking the bhakti as secondary, karma as main. Now in the association of devotees, karma as secondary and bhakti as main. Then you can call them as pradhani bhuta bhakta. So when they understand, they will be getting the Vaishnava diksha. When they understand now the glories, then what will they will do? These nama pradis, they will go for diksha. So that diksha is for the what? Pradhani bhuta bhakti, or otherwise they will be getting diksha for pradhani bhuta bhakti, or otherwise kevala bhakti. Here or here? What is our target? Our target is this, but we are here only. Target is that kevala bhuta. So then what will happen in this case? These offenders taking the Vaishnava diksha, and they may do pradhani bhuta bhakti or kevala bhakti. Guru Krutya, Vaishnavam eva Guru Krutya. They are making Vaishnava as Guru. These people also take diksha, Avaishnava diksha. Karmis sometimes. That is not useful. That will take you to the hell. So Kaivalyena Ashrayamana Nama Kirtanadibhi Bhagavantam Bhajanti. Then they take diksha and they do what? Bhajan. They do bhajan. These people. These Nama Pradis started doing bhajan now, after getting the diksha. And they may do pradhani bhuta bhakti or kevala bhakti. No, already aparadis. They have already aparadis. Generally, karmis are aparadis only, because they are making bhakti as secondary. They are aparadis only, na? The most of times we are karmis, we are doing the bhakti as secondary, and so we are doing the karma as main, getting the results and enjoying for life after life. And that means we committed so much aparadha. That is not there. But that aparadha also should be eradicated. Otherwise, so we will not get bhakti actually. So that is possible. That means in general, we are life after life, we are doing the karma, means we are committing offenses towards the bhakti. That's obvious, because to get the success of that karma, you should use the bhakti as an assistant. That means you are doing offenses. That means most of the times, we are all offenders. 99% of 99.99% are all are offenders only, because they all did the previously so much karma where they made bhakti as assistant to the karma. So in that case, they should get association first, association of the devotee, and then they will take the diksha. They will understand the glory of the bhakti, and they may do pradhani bhuta bhakti or they will do kevala bhakti. Either based upon association, it depends. Then after that, they start doing the bhajan. Then with this bhajan, what will happen? Teshamapi, then you can call him as Vaishnava. Then this person is Vaishnava now. Now he is Vaishnava after this. Vaishnavayana abhidhyamana bhakti taratamyena aparadakshay tar. As much as they do bhajan, so bhajan, so that means is the aparada, that means eradication of offenses. Eradication of offenses is directly proportional to the bhajan, not bhojan. And mercy of Bhakti Maharani is directly proportional to the eradication of offenses. This is Sutra, Bhakti Sutra, given by Viswanath Chakravarti. This is present. Whenever this is there, this is directly proportional symbol. So you are mathematics student, you should know this. You know already. BSc, na? You know why? Like force is directly proportional to the mass of the object. Then, so if you want to make it constant, then F is equal to constant G or A. Acceleration you can take, and it is F is equal to ma. The force applied on the object is directly proportional to the mass. Bhakti Taratamyaneva Apadahara Kshaya Taratamyam. Aparadha Kshaya, eradication of offenses, is directly proportional to the Bhakti. And next, what it said? So, Bhakti Mukhya Phalodaya Taratamyancha, Bhakti Deva, Bhakti Mukhya Phalodaya Taratamyam, Bhakti Devya Prasada Taratamyam. This is also one more thing is there. Manifestation of results. Manifestation of results of bhakti is directly proportional to the mercy of Bhakti Maharani. That means here you can take one more actually. One more is there. This is directly proportional. That means manifestation of Bhakti Maharani, Bhakti results of Bhakti. Here you should take manifestation of results of Bhakti. Results of Bhakti is directly proportional to, this is directly proportional to the mercy of the Bhakti Maharani. Bhakti Maharani is directly proportional to the eradication of offenses. Eradication of offenses is directly proportional to the Bhakti, Bhajan. This is the flow. Doing like this, seeing like this. Bhakti जितना करेंगे उतना offenses कम हो जाता है. जितना offenses कम हो जाएगा उतना भक्ति महारानी का मिर्सी मिल जाएगा. जितना मिर्सी मिल जाएगा उतना रिजल्ट दिखेगा. ऐसा हिंदी में बोलना है तो इंग्लिश में लिखना है तो ऐसा. यदुक्तम भगवता एव यथा यथात्म परिमृज्यते सौ मत् पुण्यघादा श्रवणाभिधानै तथा पश्यति वस्तु सूक्ष्मं चक्षुर्यथैवाञ्जन संप्रयुक्तम. यथा परिमृज्यते असौ. That means your heart is cleaned as much as by the hearing the holy pastimes of Krishna. So as much as you hear, the heart will be purified. So as much as heart is purified, so you can see the main object, that's Krishna, that much clearly. Like example, as much as the disease of eyes are cured, you can see the objects clearly. Both husband and wife are laughing each other. Okay. ityadi cha. Next, Shunvatam Sakatha Krishnaha Punyashravana Ketanah Hrudyantasto Hyabadrani Vidhonoti Suhritsatam. This also, as much as you hear the Krishna Katha, that means as much as you do the bhajan, so that much Hrudyantasto Hyabadrani, that means offenses will be clean, then you'll get the that much mercy of the Bhakti Maharani. Because of the mercy, you'll be seeing the manifestation of the Bhakti results. Ityadi vachana vejamana chatur. So that means what is going to happen now in this case, this Nama Apradi case, when he took the Vaishnava Diksha and he started doing the Bhakti, then there will be, what will happen? So 14 stages he will see. This is a Bhagavad Prapti. This is final goal. Bhagavad Prapti or Brahma Prapti. This is final goal. Bhagavad Prapti or Brahma Prapti. So that means this Karmi got the association of devotees and understood Bhakti is the highest. That means he got full Shraddha. Then after that, he is doing the bhajan. Then he will be getting the different stages. So bhajan kriyas. So then after that, Ananda Nivrutti, Nishtra, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, Prema, all different stages. So this is there in the case of Kevala Bhakti. What about Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti? In Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti also stages are there, like this. You're understanding? In Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti also stages are there, but you don't see in our books because we are not interested in Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti. But in the Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti also, so eradication will happen. So this will happen. This. No, different. Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti means Karma Mishra Bhakti or Gnana Mishra Bhakti. Our Ananya Bhakti means pure devotional service. Ananya. Both are not same. Why you are saying same? पूरा रामायण सुन के राम के लिए सीता क्या होती है, ये हो गया. पूछती तो राम का पिता मम्मी है सीता. In the case of Nama Pradis, this is the situation. They will not go back. First holy name they took. Avidya, destruction of Avidya will happen in his case or not? In the first holy name. In the case of Nama Pradis. No. The result, that means the glory one time. But in the Shastra, what is said? Taking one time holy name. One holy name is sufficient to so destroy the Avidya from the root. That is a given result. That is a given statement. That statement is given. But why this kind of glory of bhakti is not manifesting in this offender? Because of offenses. What is we are seeing? Manifestation of results of bhakti is directly proportional to the Bhakti Maharani's mercy, and that mercy is directly proportional to the eradication of the offenses. Since offenses are there, so there is no mercy of the Bhakti Maharani. That's why that result is not manifesting. What is that result? Destruction of the avidya is not happening in this case. That's why what should happen? By doing this bhajan, eradication is happening. Then sufficient, as much as eradication happen, that much mercy he will get. That's why stages are there, gradual stages. Otherwise, Bhagavad Prapti, that means he is not Nama Pradi. He doesn't have any aparadhas. One holy name. So he took holy name, and next minute, next fraction of second, Bhagavad Prapti. Over. Nama Grahanam, Vaikunta Arohanam, both simultaneously happening. Questions now, half an hour is over.
So we are seeing that 99.99% are Nama Paradis or Aparadis. So then one time chanting holy name, this statement actually
Very
For
rare.
whom that statement is given?
This is for whom? No, it is to share the
Because
glory
all-
of the bhakti, the power, the mahima of the bhakti. To say mahima of the bhakti, this statement is said. Not
Only,
necessary that someone should be there.
So for this 99.99% hope actually is not given.
They should do this gradually. That means do regularly bhajan and eradicate his offenses and progress. There is no way for you. Only one way is there.
It is said this the karmi who are offensive karmi, they do bhakti like that, but they don't get bhakti. They don't give result because of aparadhi. But we also hear devotees who are aparadhi, they are more prosperous. Like that offensive person, like gets more in material pleasure, material enjoyment, material facility. Offensive person. So how to understand?
Yeah. So karmis case, whoever having the other aparadhas, nama aparadhas and Vaishnava aparadhas. So in their case, we don't. That means the result of the karma is also directly proportional to the eradication of the offenses we have. So, but your point is, devotees who are offenders, but still we are saying they are more prosperous. That means prosperous. So prosperous. So that means they are very rich and opulent. You are saying like this. Why? Why so? Yeah, material success. This is because of definitely. No, if you say they are the devotees, so if you say that point anyway, it is coming. If you say they are devotees, you said that means they are doing pradhani bhuta bhakti or otherwise kevala bhakti, then only you should call them as devotees. Okay. So they are doing the pradhani bhuta bhakti, then whatever the material results they are coming, that is coming because of previously done prarabdha. That means sukruti they did. Sukruta karma. And that is not still destroyed because his aparadhas are stopping both sukruti and duskruti. So that's why from the sukruti they are getting the results. You're understanding? Anyway, that point it will come actually. Just now. Okay, wait for that. So in the case of nama aparadhi is this: if someone is not nama aparadhi, and if you take that one holy name, by that holy name, that means immediately, that means namagrahanam Vaikunta Arohanam. Jhatiti. That means immediately. There are no 14 stages. In the case of Ajamil, there only two stages. One is Namagrahanam and second stage is Bhagavat Prapti. There are no stages in between. That is Ajamil. You know? So that means when he took holy name, this, at that time itself, he became eligible to go to Bhagavat Prapti, but that result is not manifested immediately because even Vriksha Falati, but Kinchit Vilambeneva Falati. Tree is going to give mangoes, but it will give after some time only. That means in the summer season it will give. Similarly, this one holy name will give the Vaikunta, that means Vaikunta, but Kinchit Vilambena, that means after 5 years time. So it is giving here. Then Vaikunta, he was able to take the holy name and Vaikunta Vasis came. Why this is done? Because to give the place to the karma and jnana, other systems. So by will of the Lord. So yes, out of mercy, Bhakti Maharani is giving the place for them. Okay. Jaldi pujo.
So in the case of Ajamila, so when he was before 16, he was karmi. So at that time he has done offense.
He didn't do.
Karma,
because he didn't do any kame karma. Because his father was there.
No, Prabhu. He considered bhakti secondary to karma.
He was not doing any kame karma. Because his father was Yajman, not he. I know this question will come. Okay.
should we give the example of Ajamila in case of preaching this holy name or these things?
You
Because
should give Ajamila's example to glorify holy name, not to say that you are also Ajamil.
no, if we to glorify, we give Ajamila's thing, because Ajamila's case was totally exceptional, and we will not find anyone who will be like Ajamila. Without offenses, there is no person. That's what. So, so it will not fit to anyone that your one-time chanting can only just glorifying. You are saying.
First, wait. So why we are discussing Ajamil story? So to say that this kind of nobody is like Ajamil, so this kind of story is not at all relevant. Can you say like that? It's not like that, Baba. What we have seen, Jiva Goswami is telling, is dividing bhakti into 5 categories. Santata, Kadachitki. Santata means, so in the 2 categories, Asakti Mayukta, Ragamayi. And Kadachitki, he is saying that Raga Bhasamayi. Then after that, so Raga Sunya, Sarupa Bhuta, and finally Abhasa. He wants to, that means ultimately Sukadeva Goswami is establishing glory of the bhakti in this whole discussion. So karma and gnana, they are not best methods to eradicate the sins. And the best method is bhakti. In that first he said that Kechit Kevalaya, by that he said that Asakti Matra Yukta Bhakti, Santata Asakti Matra Yukta Bhakti can do, so that means can destroy all the sins, he said. That means that kind of bhakti is best, he said. And even, what is the need of this? Raga Bhasamai, Kada Chitki Raga Bhasamai Bhakti is also best, he said. That also can do. What to need of doing the Raga Bhasamai? Then after that, what he wants to say? Even Kada Chitki Raga Bhasamai Bhakti is also not necessary. Even Abhasa Bhuta Bhakti is also Kada Chitki Abhasa Bhuta. That means rarely. So that too Abhasa means without proper knowledge, even some little bhakti is done, that itself is sufficient to destroy all the sins. This whole story from this, what is establishing? The glory of the bhakti. It's not that the Ajamils are not there, then what is the need of discussion of this topic? It's not like that. Actually, the glory, even Abhasa Bhuta Bhakti can do this. Then if you do bhakti with intention, then what will happen? What kind of results you will get? That is the sense actually you should get. Okay. Yes, I'm going, bro.
Yes, Hare Krishna Prabhu. So we have seen the Ajamila, he was doing the karma, and he was a karmi before, and after that he took nama bhasa. Yes. But as a karmi, he was doing so many offenses towards the Harinam.
No, he was not karmi, na, Prabhu. So after 16 years, till 16 years also, he was following Brahmana karma. After 16, when he married the prostitute, after that he was no more karmi. From here, he should consider him as there is no more karmi, and also there is no bhakti, guni bhuta bhaktitvam also is not there. Everything is gone. He is vikarmi. Yeah, he's not karmi, he is vikarmi. Okay.
Yes.
But he did lot of sins in this period of time, 16 to 83, thousands of mahapatakas he committed. So here, Sukadeva Goswami, what he is saying, even someone is doing this so many grateful sins which cannot be cleaned by the 12 years vratas, and such a sins he did, thousands of sins he did, and those sins, even 12 years vratas you did for the millions, even those will not be eradicated by the vratas. And such a things, one abhasa bhuta holy name, one abhasa, that means one nama bhasa, destroyed everything, and that made him to go back to the Vaikuntha. What a greatness! My God, what is the great glory? What is the glory of the bhakti? You should understand. Like this, Sukadeva Goswami is saying that. Sukadeva Goswami, Parikshit, you should understand this glory of the bhakti. Be surprised.
Yes. Then one thing we can understand, Prabhu, from this discussion, that if someone is not an offender, then he doesn't need to take diksha or to connect with parampara.
No voice. What happened?
That means if someone is not an offender, then he doesn't need to go to any guru or take diksha.
That will also come. Wait.
Or
Wait.
parampara. Yes.
All your points will come. Wait. Acha.
Prabhu,
Continuation to my question. Still, if we consider his father as Yajman, so Ajamila is having the concept, that eighth offense concept. Bhakti.
But he didn't do
is
anything
saying-
offense. Because Kamya
he
karma
didn't
didn't do.
Yeah, he didn't do. But due to his father's association, he has this concept. And after 16, he has no devotee association. And at the time of 83, so how he can chant pure holy name without any offense? Because that concept he is having.
So
And in
he
between there
he
is-
chanted holy name not out of the bhakti he is having. He chanted this because the Ritviks so gave the name Narayana to his son, so that's why he chanted. But why those Ritviks gave him this Narayana name only to his son? What is the reason behind this? Because Ajamila got association somewhere in his life. You should consider that association of the sadhu somewhere in some life or some time. That means that is not visible in the story, but you should consider this. Without sadhu sangha, even Ajamila cannot get opportunity to get the name Narayana to his son. So that is there actually. That is considered.
Prabhu, one very it's a silly type of question, but aroused in my mind. So I'm just asking you, Prabhu, like from very beginning, we can teach our children that just chant means Harinam, then everything will be, because they are not karmi from very birth. They are not doing any karma and sins, and so we will just make them chant Harinam, and then no need of doing all these means these 14 process stages and everything. Why to preach
That
them
means-
and make them devotee?
But they have previously offenses, na? In the millions of lives, they did millions of offenses.
So also past, present, and future all will get eradicated.
Sins will be finished, but not the offenses. But offenses are there, even sins also will not go. Your understanding? If
So,
offenses
Prabhu,
are not there, then only past, present, future sins will go. If offenses are there, even sins also will not be destroyed all.
Prabhu, considering this, if in case of Ajamila, we don't know about his past life. If he has committed anything offenses in his past life, then how can we correlated this? Now this only he is offenseless and.
Because what is the reason? Because he chanted his holy name. If you see his whole life, he chanted holy name because of his son's name. So he chanted holy name. And then after that, at the age of 88, he got such an opportunity at the time of death. He was able to chant somehow or other Narayana. And at that time, that means Antya Narayana Smriti, it happens only the case one is offenseless. This is the principle actually, is a rule. Why Ajamila able to chant somehow or other Narayana name at the time of death? Because he was already free from the offenses. Then how can you, that is the proof actually, because Falena Parichiyate, result we are seeing, Vishnu Dutas coming there, means, so definitely we are, because of he is remembering the Antya Narayana Smriti, because he is remembering the Narayana at the time of death. So that happened. That happened means he is already zero offenses. He is with the zero offenses. That means here is zero with offenses. Then how should you understand? But if you see in these his 16 years, he was a Brahmana, but after that he became prostitute. And then what is a chance possibility is only when he got the opportunity, that means to chant holy name at the time of Namara Karna Samskara, and then at that holy name only clean, that you should take. You come the reverse engineering, do the reverse engineering. And this is only the possibility you can get. You didn't understand. Prabhuji will explain. Amog Prabhu. Okay. Yes. Jai Gopinath Prabhu. Yes.
This is from Bhagavad Gita, Prabhu, where Krishna says that if you remember me at the last, I will take you back to the spiritual world. But you are saying the principle is that only when one become offenseless, then one can remember the Lord
Yes.
at the end. But obviously, if one practices Krishna consciousness and become offenseless, then he has no need to even remember, because the Lord remembers him and he will take him back. So then that statement in Bhagavad Gita becomes like not so important. Hope you understand that.
Can you come again? So in Bhagavad Gita, it is said that Ante
In Bhagavad Gita,
Yam
Anta Kale Chama Meva Sparam Mukta Kalevara.
Kalevaram.
If you remember me at the time of death, then I will take you back. You will attain the same bhava.
Yes, that he told.
Right?
Okay.
So, but here you said the principle that Ante Narayana Smriti happens only when someone is offenseless.
Yes.
So, if one practices bhakti and becomes offenseless, then there is no need to even think of Krishna at the time of death.
So, see, if one is becoming offenseless means how it is possible? So, offenseless and he chanted one holy name, then that holy name is sufficient for him to make him remember the Narayana at the time of death. Okay?
Yes.
So, one that is we are seeing in the case of Ajamila. And someone in this life, if they are practicing bhakti and they are not able to clean all the aparadhas, they cannot, it's impossible to remember Krishna at the time of death. And Krishna himself will not allow them to remember. That is a Siddhanta actually. That means if we don't, we are not able to destroy our offenses by the doing bhakti, then Krishna will tell that you do your business first, destroy all those, then automatically he will make you to remember you at the time of death. This is Siddhanta.
Okay.
Yes. Continuation of this. Yes.
As you said, if somebody is offensive person, at the end of life, he will not able to remember the name.
No.
If it's offenseless person, he will certainly remember the name.
Continue the process.
Continue. So, question is that when we some devotee passes away, so we chant and devotee are chanting. So what that help for his departure? What is going to help? How is going to help? Helpful, because he already is offensive person. So many people are devotees are chanting and praying for his departure journey. So because it's offensive, so how is going to benefit it?
It will definitely give some benefit, because so when devotees are requesting Lord, so kripa of the devotees also we should not underestimate.
Yes, as well as so we cannot take as a rule. So can we take as a rule, because
it's a rule only, because without offenses you cannot go. By the kripa, those may be sometimes by Guru's kripa we have seen the offenses or the obstacles which you cannot destroy by yourself, those will be destroyed.
Yeah.
So kripa of the Vaishnavas will work to destroy the offenses, but the rule is rule only. Without eradication of offenses you cannot go.
And
but that may happen by the kripa of the Vaishnavas or the practice.
While passing away, that time,
yes,
that time maybe the devotee, he may become like that, so repentant, forgive us like that. May that time he may get mercy and all offenses.
If he is able to do that, means he already cleaned. That is a symptom actually. That kind of dainyata will come in him.
Yes.
So because of the cleaning only. No, that kind of even environment is there. We are having environment, but still we have addicted to the material sense gratification. Why? Because of the offenses which are there, they are creating the attraction towards the material things. So it's not that unless so we are not sufficiently cleaning our offenses, it's not going to work. Even association, so it is becoming very difficult for us actually. We are in the association of devotees. We can see the offenses, how they are giving the results.
A devotee, as long as is cautious and living the life, and before leaving the body, he has to clean the offenses. As well, if not so, in the at a time of death, we cannot expect much things like that. We should
That's
understand.
That is a point.
But still, because devotees are praying and gurus is praying and Parampara's mercies is there, so we can still expect.
No, we should not expect, because our offenses should not be eradicated by someone's mercy. Someone should do the responsibility of that. That's not the Vaishnavism. That means one has to take that, if I did any offenses or any sin, let me give the punishment to me only, let me give suffering. This is the humbleness we should get. This mood one will get actually.
And one question,
Yeah.
because that question was asked to Varadaraj, Goshtipun, that Mahapurn, just like Kanchipun, sorry, if some devotees not able to remember you at a time of death, what will happen? So because you said in Bhagavad Gita, if somebody remember, then he come to me.
Yes.
Then his Lord said, I will remember.
Yes,
he may not remember.
Like in the case of Ajamila.
So our devotee or sadhaka, they are practicing sincerely, although their offenses are there. If that means whole process gone like that waste, if it's not, because
No, Prabhu.
whole life he remembered, but at a time of death is not remember. It appears like gambling. Oh, not luck is not nisana lagane. Is that one shouldn't take meaning?
Yeah, we should not make it as a just a lottery process. So you have to work out, and so why these stages? That means why the Viswanath Chakravarti is giving and Shastra is giving in the 11th, first canto, second chapter. Srila Goswami himself is telling these stages. What this means? That means if one is able to remember, so even offenses are there, then these stages are useless. There's no meaning of this. So just mercy, then go back. So then why we have to do this kind of anardhani vrittis and this sanishta, ruchi, asakti, this what? Then it's simply game. No, it's not. So that's why they has to undergo this process. Very rarely, Krupa Siddhas are very rare actually. Krupa Siddhas are very rare to find. If you can see in the Bhakti Rasam Sindhu, most of the cases should be the sadhana siddha. Most. But we don't undermine that. But it doesn't mean that so our offenses should be taken care by someone's krupa. No, we have to repent for this and do the sadhana ourselves. Yes, Jai Gopinath Prabhu.
Prabhu, I have a problem that this answer is given by Sukadeva Goswami in relation to the question that people are suffering into the hellish condition and how to help those jivas. And the answer is the story of Ajamila is given, and the conclusion is that even if one chants once the holy name, and then they are helped out.
Yeah.
But now we are seeing from this principle that they will be completely helped out only if they are even sinner. If they are completely offenseless, then they can come to the stage of thinking of Narayana at the time of death.
Yes.
Then it doesn't exactly fit into the question which was asked.
No. Question is what is asked. Question is asked because of the sins, people are going to the hell. So Parishit was asking, what is the solution for the cleaning these sins? So then for that, Sukadeva Goswami told first karma. Then he was not happy. He told Parishit Kunjara Socho. Then what is the solution? Gnana he told. By that also he was not happy. Then after that he told, so asakti matra yukta, so santata bhakti. So then after that also he is giving the other further, that means even abhasa bhakti is sufficient. That means what main topic is, what is the best process to clean the sins? That is the question actually. So that there is no need to go to the hell. So the bhakti is only the thing, and karma and jnana also forget, because those are not at all helpful. They cannot destroy the avidya at all. So root they cannot destroy root. But the answer is, now the point is, so bhakti can do that. But in the bhakti also, conditions are there. So in the nama aparadis, this is the condition. Why? So who said to do nama aparadha? So it doesn't mean that bhakti glory is not reduced. Bhakti glory is bhakti glory only. But doing aparadha is your problem. It's not the problem of, it's not the deficiency of the bhakti. It is the inefficiency of the candidate. It's not proving the deficiency of the bhakti. So that's why bhakti glory is so magnanimous. That's why we have taken the case of Ajamil. So, but if you have problem, then that is your problem. So what we discussed, that's a big personality is there and someone is offending him, then his mercy also based upon the his less offenses means more mercy. It doesn't mean that the person is unable. That great personalities have the ability to give everything, but you are not ready for that. Na? Then who is problem? Whose problem this is?
Yes, Prabhu. Then the understanding, I am telling my understanding that bhakti can eradicate unlimited sins. By that way, the jiva will be avoided from going to hell.
Yes.
But to get the ultimate result of that bhakti, one has to remove all the offenses,
That means
and then only they will get the.
No. Here point is bhakti is ready to destroy all your sins by just one name, but only you
Yes.
should not be offended to that bhakti.
Yes,
If you become
yes.
offended to the bhakti, then she will reduce her mercy. That means fail.
Yes.
No, actually, she is ready to do everything for you, but you are becoming offended to that. In the past lives, you used her as a servant to the. Then that is your mistake. But you didn't do that. Then she is ready to millions of to destroy in 1 second. That means she is ready. She is ready for you, but you are not. You are not approaching like that. You are offending her. Then she is reducing. Then this is the point actually.
Yes, now it is clear. Thank you.
Okay, next. So in the case of Ajamila, dve eva bhumike yatha ajamiladinam yaduktam. In the case of Ajamila, there are only two stages because he is not namaparadi. So what here one thing you should remember, Ajamila is not namaparadi. So how to establish? Because you are seeing the result. Phalena parichayate. So that's why you cannot say that Ajamila is, you cannot say that Ajamila is offender. You cannot say that. So whatever necessary conditions are needed, that you should assume because the result already came. So that's why whatever the way you should back up this. You cannot attack on that. It's not an allegorical story. It happened in some time. So it is truth also. जे एव भूमिके यथा अजामिलादीनां यदुक्तं न वासुदेव भक्तानां अशुभं विद्यते क्वचित् जन्म मृत्यु चरा व्याधि भयं वाप्युपजायते इति उपजायते इति स्वधर्मनिष्ठः शतजन्मभिः पुमान् विरिञ्चिताम् sorry it is also sloka विरिञ्चितामेति ततः परं माम् अव्याकृतं भगवतोत वैष्णवं पदं यथा अहं विबुधः कालात् इति निरपराधानामपि केषाञ्चित् प्रेम विशेष शिषाद इश्रूणां भगवत् भक्तो किंचित विलम्बोपि. One more thing, of course. So on this moment itself, Ajamila could have been taken to Vaikuntha, but he might be having this some other reasons. That means this is the one reason he's having the Ayu also of 88, or otherwise sometimes even after this also his life is extended for another 12 years. So that means even someone are not offender and he chanted holy name, he is now fit to the Vaikuntha, but sometimes you'll be seeing, so 1 or 2 more lives they are going to take. Why they are going to take? Not because of offenses they are taking the birth, but because not to enjoy the results of their karma, no, but just to increase their bhakti. In the case of Narada also, so we are seeing to increase their, that in the case of Bharata Maharaj. So Bharata Maharaj became the deer at the time of deer, at the death of, so at the time of death in the deer body, Bharata Maharaj was remembering Krishna. Yes or no? While remembering Krishna only, he left the deer body. Then he should go back to the Vaikuntha, but he didn't go. Why? Because his bhakti has to be even more and more so condensed For that purpose, one more life was given. So this can happen. So this can happen, and this principle you should understand, but you should not undermine by showing this bhakti's glories. So you should not undermine, oh, he didn't get Vaikuntha. He didn't go back to the Godhead. Even he remembered at the time of death, he didn't remember. He didn't go back to Godhead. And there is no the statement of Antek Narayana, that means Yamyam Vapi Swaram Bhavati Ante Kalevaram. So Krishna's statement is also false. While leaving the dear body, so he was remembering but didn't go. Can you say like that? No. Already he got Bhagavad Prapti, because in that Jadabharata's body, when he was every day, every moment, he was remembering Krishna only. So that is equal to the Bhagavad Prapti. Even Ajamil, after getting this Vishnuduta's darshan, so then after that, he didn't forget Krishna even for a moment. This is equal to the Bhagavad Prapti. So this is established by Sandarbhas actually. In the Sandarbhas, it is established. So that's why even he is in the 12 years journey he did in this material body, but this should be considered from this point onwards, you should consider it as Bhagavad Prapti only. Even in the case of Jadabharat also, it is Bhagavad Prapti only. And but why it is there? Because to intensify their devotion. यथा आदि भरतस्य जन्मत्रयम् अभूत् किंच मोरोवर सापराधानां मध्ये यदि केचित् भजन अभ्यासाभावात् अक्षीण प्राचीन पापाः क्रियमाण पापानाम् अपराधाश्च स्युः तदपि तद देहत्यागानन्तरं नरकेषु न गन्तव्यः. Okay. Here one more case we are taking. Offense use case only, but we are taking in a different way. These offensive people, so they accepted Guru and they accepted either Pradhanibhuta Bhakti or Kevala Bhakti, and they are practicing that. And but what is happening? So while practicing, they are doing offenses and also they are so practicing bhakti, both. That means kechit, so bhajana abhyasa abhav. No, sorry. Okay. Saparadhana madhya yadi kechit bhajana abhyasa abhavat. So akshina prachina papaha. Kriyamana papa namaparadhasya syuhu. These offenders, so but they became Vaishnavas. That means they stopped actually somehow or other. They stopped bhajan. They understood bhakti and they stopped bhajan, but because of stopping bhajan, so there is no eradication of complete eradication of sins, complete eradication of offenses and sins. So then what will happen? Kechit bhajana abhyasa abhavat akshina prachina papaha kriyaman, and also they are doing the, so they are keep on doing the sins and offenses, continuing. Not doing the not doing the bhajan. Then what will happen to them? So at the time of body, leaving the body. So at the time of leaving body, what will happen? At the time of leaving body, so what will happen? Narakeshu Naganti, will they go for hell? They will not go to hell. They will not go to hell. Narakeshu Nagantavyaha Swapurusham Abhiviksha Pashahastam Vadati Yamaha किल तस्य कर्णमूले परिहर मधुसूदन प्रपन्नान् प्रभुर अहम स अन्य नृणाम न वैष्णवानाम इति so naisham vayo na cha vayam prabhavam danda iti vachanabhyah. So because so you can see in the future chapter it is coming. So whoever is Vaishnava, so they should not even they should not brought to the hell. Like this Yamaraj gave order to the Yamadutas. So that's why this kind of person, this having offenses, but that person will not go to hell. Next, प्राह अस्मान यमुना भ्रातर सादरम ही पुनः पुनः भवद्भिः वैष्णवः त्याज्यः विष्णुश्चेत् भजते नरः. If anyone is worshipping Vishnu, those people has to be skipped out. So like this Yamaraj told to his servants. These are the from the Padma Magama Mahatmya, from the different Puranas. It is said kincha. Moreover, nahi angopakrame dhvamso. So dhvamso madharmasyodhavanvapi iti bhagavat vakyat kinchit bhakyankurasyapi anashvara abhava. So पापादिभिः दुरितक्रमत्वाद् अमोघत्वाच्च अवश्यमेव जनिष्यमाण पत्रपुष्पाद्यर्धमेव तेषां जन्म भवेत्. So then what will happen to these people who they started bhakti but not continuing the bhajan? So then and they started because their sins are and offenses are not eradicated. Further they are also doing the sins and offenses. Then what will happen? They will be getting the once again birth. So because bhakti bija is already there. So from that bija what it is sprouting and leaves, flowers should come. So because of this reason, they will be getting the once again another chance to get the human body, and they will be doing the bhakti. They will be continuing the bhakti. Tesham janma bhavet natu nashyad avastha papa punya nibandhanam yaduktam. So there is no rule of karma is acting on them because they got bhakti bija. So for further development of that bhakti bija, so they will be getting the human body and they will be continuing the devotion. They will try to these offenses. They may get some treatment from the Lord. So that is also going to come to reduce the offenses. There will be some punishment. Then because of that punishment, these offenses will be reduced. Then bhakti lata, so bhakti bija is started growing. This will happen. Na karma bandhanam janma vaishnavanam cha vidyate iti ato janmantare tesham prachina bhakti devya prasadena bhagavat praptihi. That means because of this prachina bhakti in the last life, whatever bhakti bija they got, because of this bhakti bija, so they are getting the further development of that bhakti. So there is no karma bandhanam for them. For this kind of people, once bhakti started, there is no karma bandhanam. Bhakti started means what? They got association of the devotees, understood the glory of the bhakti, but somehow or other bhajan they stopped. Those cases we are discussing. Not karmis. You cannot say karmis are bhaktas. Bhaktas means who understood, who got the association of the devotees and understood the glory of the bhakti, either doing pradhani bhuta or the kevala bhakti. Those people's case we are discussing. Okay, next. And also it is said that in another place, Navai jano jatu katam chan, Navai jano jatu katam chana vrajet mukunda sevya danga, samsrutim smaran mukundang ripaguhanam punar vihatu mitchen raso graho jana iti. This Narada Muni is telling to Vyasdev in the first kind of 5th chapter. So once that means whoever is getting the some attraction, bhakti, because of bhakti, tushti, pushti and kshrudni vritti will happen. Even once you start doing the bhakti, this will happen, keep happening. So in their case, then what will happen? Those people who have started doing the bhakti, even they stop for bhakti for some time. So Krishna, so the taste, whatever they got from that initial bhakti, so even after some time, they will be remembering that experience when they did bhakti, that experience they are remembering, that always pulling them. And whatever the present material pleasure they are getting so this is not the pleasure I want. So like this, they are rejecting this pleasure and seeking for that real pleasure what they got previously. So then what will happen? They will be so dragged back towards the bhakti once again. This is happening actually. This happens. This we have seen in the अरे रुकिए प्रभु है थोड़ा सा, अभी जो और भी कुछ बचा है, बहुत है अभी। नहीं, ये तो इस खींच देंगे, अभी थोड़ा सा हो जाएगा, ये चैप्टर तो हो जाएगा, अभी इस पेज हो जाएगा। I took 4 days in the last year. This year at least 2 days. This second day. Today is the second day. Yes. Good speed. Okay. Only 1 verse 4 days. Last year there was so much discussion. This year I stopped discussion. Time nahi hai. Because if you understand this purport clearly given by Viswanath Chakravarti, so our cases are all here only. You will understand what is our situation clearly. It's very important. So okay, next. So that means whoever is getting that bhakti bija bhakti experience, they will be dragged back actually. That bhakti taste, they will not able to forget, and that will be coming into their mind again and again, and they will start going back towards the bhakti. Upakhyanam, where is that? Yaduktam Srutya, even Shruti also, that means Shruti is in the 10th canto of 84 chapter. Tadavagami navetti bhavadutta shubha shubhayoho guna vigunanvayaniti tesham yavan nama paradakshaya bhavah tavan anasthani papani abhukta falanyeva tishtanti bhakti vridya tadabhyasena nama paradakshaye sati sadyah eva samola papakshayat bhagavantam prapnoti ityatah bhakti vrudyardhameva vrudyardham eka dvitri janmani vaishnavaha api prapnuvanti. One more point. So what is that? If someone is someone did so many offenses, okay, someone did so many offenses, and he chanted holy name, one holy name. In his case, all the sins will be eradicated. All the sins. Can you? What is this? Nama Pradi is there. Previously, he was Nama Pradi. In the last life, he did so many Nama Pradas, and in this life, so he took one holy name. By this holy name, all the sins and offenses, I am saying, all the sins will be cleared or not. Like in the case of Ajamila. So by this one holy name, all the sins are cleared or not? No? Yes? No. All the sins will not be cleared. Why? Because offenses are there. So bhakti's glory will not manifest. Bhakti glory is what? So destroying all the sins. That is the glory. So it will not happen. But bhakti glory will manifest. But the manifestation of results of bhakti is directly proportional to the mercy of the Bhakti Maharani. Bhakti Maharani's mercy is directly proportional to the eradication of the sins. Eradication of sins is directly proportional to the bhajan or bhakti. So that's why, so all the sins will not be destroyed. So that means whatever, that means even if you come to the devotion here, that means Shraddha you got and Sadhu Sangha and Bhajana Kriya. So you are doing the bhajana. So here, even in the time of bhajana, when you are doing the bhajana, so at that time still you have all the, so karma also is with you. Bad karma and good karma both with you. So in the devotee's life, karma will be also is there at that time. So, but that karma's results are not coming directly. Law of karma will not function, but results are there with you. That means you are doing bhajan, but since aparadhas are still so many are there, then bad karma, good karma also is still it is there. It doesn't destroy, it will not be destroyed immediately. As much as aparadhas are going down, that much good and bad karmas are destroyed. But what will happen? Will they get the results of that karma as it is? That is the point you may get doubt now. So that means, are they also in the law of karma or in the law of devotion? That we should understand. Okay. That means that karma is directly having potency to give its result. That means good and bad results. So is having ability or not? That you have to see. So that we have to see. Now what he is saying, this is another case actually. So that's a yavan namaparada kshaya abhavaha, till the time that namaparada kshaya is not there, that means so namaparadas are not finished. So then tavat anasthani papani, this good and bad are remaining. So asubha phalanyeva tishthanti. Bhakti vruddhya, when you increase bhajan, then so bhakti vruddhya tadabhyasena namaparadakshaya, the offenses will be reduced. Then what? Sadhya eva samula papakshay, then this completely is finished. When the sukrutokta and dushkrutokta anardhas, that's why you will be getting the obstacles because of this good and bad karma will start giving the some obstacles in your bhajan. These anardhas are known as sukrutota anartha and dushkrutota anartha. Those will be finished when you are in the nishtha stage. Completely those are finished. In anartha nivritti, maximum will go. Complete eradication will happen in the stage of nishtha. So, but how those will be affecting you? That is said here. Papak sadhya. Yeah, bhakti vruddhyardham. So that's why to increase this bhakti, when bhakti is completely destroying the offenses, then only this karma will be finished. Otherwise, you will be getting the once that means nama aparadha is not cleaned. So then karma also will be there, and you to clean the nama aparadhas, you have to take 1 or 2, 3 or 4 births again, even being a devotee. So that's why you will not, oh, you started doing the bhakti and Antya Narayan Smriti, Krishna's mercy, you'll going back. No, he's saying that Viswanath Chakravarti, he should take birth to clean all the offenses. So of course, devotees, players will be definitely helping us, but I don't know. Lord's interest, that's Lord's will only. So according to devotee prayers, what should be done is full in the hands of Lord only. No questions. That we already discussed in the Bhakti Sandarbha, Guru Prasada. Yeah. एक दो नहीं तो 3 जन्म तो लेना पड़ेगा. वैष्णव, even Vaishnavas also, they should take birth. Tesham drishyamānāni vaishayika sukhāni bhakti dharmothāni yaduktam. So sometimes in this devotee's life, you'll be seeing the bhoga. This is because of what? Dharmasya hyapa vargasya narthorthayopakalpate nardasya dharmai kantasya kamo labhaya hismatah kamasya nendriya priti labho jiveta yavata iti dukkhani tu kanichit swabhakti vardhana chaturena bhagavata so langhana katu kaushada payana dibihi kshuda vruddhi pratipadakena bishaja iva dattani yasyaham anugrahnami harishye Tadhanam shanaihi iti taduktehi. Kanichit prabhala namaparada falani yataha dashasu namara. Okay. So now that means this person is there, this karma is there. That means previous karma is there, sukruta and dushkruta. Based upon this, to treat you because of this karma is there, so Lord will be giving the treatment for you. Sometimes because of sukrutotara, so you may get the good results, and sometimes you may get the no. Actually, these good results are not because of the karma, bhakti, because you are doing the bhakti. So because of that bhakti, and also here actually because of this prarabdha karma, this karma, in this karma, whichever is ripen. So from that prarabdha karma also you may get the bhoga actually. So that bhoga is because of you have prarabdha karma which is ripen, and sometimes this is bad karma also is there, ripen bad karma. So because of this also you may get, but how much should be given to you? Karma is not directly playing a role actually here. So but Lord is controlling that. For this devotee, so he has this karma, and how much kind of pleasure and pain should be given, Lord only decides that. In the case of devotees, because the law of karma will not function. In the case of devotees, so whatever sukruta dushkruta is there, so from that result should be given to you, but how much should be given, that Lord will control. So Bhagavata, क्योंकि वैष्णवानाम न कर्म बंधनम, so न कर्म बंधनम जन्म वैष्णवानाम च, there is no karma bandhanam actually. Law of karma will not work. Why he is giving those to ultimately his interest is to increase your bhakti only. So you might be having because of karma vasanas, different karma vasanas. Now you need the treatment for that. So Lord will be giving that treatment. Not just karma is giving its results, keep on. No, Lord is going to treat you like a doctor. For the disease, he will be giving the medicine. Sometimes he gives the bitter medicine. Like that, sometimes Lord, you have bad karma, so for that he will be giving some suffering to you. He'll give suffering so that you will not get any interest for that for further doing. And sometimes he may give some good karma is there, so to finish that, so he may give some huh? रुकिए, कानिचित्तु prabhala namaparada falani yataha. Now we are going to start a new topic. Question. Right? What is that question, Prabhu? Jai Gopinath Prabhu.
I am confused, Lord Prabhu.
Where?
This part that here you said, and that this one holy name in the left hand side when you write, you said it will not destroy all the sins.
Yes.
But earlier when you asked it, you said that if somebody is having offense, previous offense, but now if they chant offenselessly in this birth, and that one holy name will destroy all the sins, but only their result will come late, only when they eradicate all the offenses.
So here, what is that? One holy name, whatever they chant. So see, in the previous life, they did a lot of offenses. Okay. So now they took the one holy name. So what is the promise given by the Shastra? One holy name will eradicate all the sins. Yes. So that is the promise given by the Shastra. That is a promise. So now, in his case, this will be applicable or not? Who has already offenses from his previous life? In his case, this is not applicable. Not applicable means his bhajan, whatever is there, first that has to so reduce the offenses, because reduction of the offenses is directly proportional to the bhajan actually. So this one holy name is nothing but bhajan. So this bhajan is going to eradicate the offenses. You're understanding, Prabhu?
Yes. No, my point is that, Prabhu, that many jivas, knowingly or unknowingly, would have offended a lot.
Yes.
And then it seems like that this one holy name will eradicate all the sins. If and only if a person is sinful but offenseless.
Yes. Yes.
Is that what the Shastras mentioning?
Yes. Yes.
Then that does not answer the question of Parikshit, because not many jivas who are going to hell will be offenseless. They will be offensive, most of them.
So a main Parikshit question is what? So
how to eradicate the sins?
Sins. But here,
Yes.
that's one holy name is sufficient. But the
Yes,
problem
but
is,
here we are saying that no, that one holy name will not eradicate the sin unless or until that person is completely offenseless.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is not the Parikshit's question.
Yeah, conditions are applied, na? So because holy name is ready to eradicate, that is the point, Prabhu. Holy name is eradicate the all the sins. That ability of the holy name is not reduced here. So holy name ability is same as it is, but why it is not showing that kind of result in you in anyone's case? Because he is having offensive mentality towards the holy name. So that's why she is not giving that mercy. So then whose problem this is? Same thing you came to the last discussion only.
So yeah, that is where my confusion starts. So if someone takes one holy name, then they have to continue their process of bhakti, and like what we saw earlier, that he some or other takes association of devotees, then go to diksha, then some or other reduce the sins, then only they have the chance that their sins will be removed.
Yes. Yeah. So then what is the problem? So because they are offensive, na? If the Bhakti Maharani, if they are offensive, then she is not ready to give that. Then what is the point? If that condition is not kept, that means you are offensive, then holy name has to give his glory, his mercy. Why the holy name should give that? That means it doesn't mean that the holy name is becoming now weak. Holy name is not weak. Holy name is powerful only. Why holy name has to give that result? It's very logical, na? You are also any person, any good man. So if someone is offensive towards you, and will you give mercy to him? You will not give mercy. That is an obvious principle, Prabhu. But can you blame that person? You are not giving mercy. You cannot blame. Why you are offensive? You don't be offensive. You'll be doing that. If that condition is not, then how you'll expect then? Okay. You can.
And this right hand side end you explained some or other, because I was confused with this, then I couldn't consider. Could you say that again, that the sin is not it is controlled by the Lord. He only controls the good or bad effect.
What is that? This
on
one?
the right hand side of the board, right hand side, that right corner.
This one?
No, bro. This end. Yes, bro. This one.
This is whatever that means sins are there. So those sins are good and bad activities, karma, good and bad karma. So it will be destroyed as much as so you are doing the eradication of the offenses. So those also eradicated. So but the results, that means this kind of mental tendencies are there, because those sins are there means those tendencies also will be there. For that he will give the treatment. So that means you have bad desires, then further treatment should be given or not. So he will be giving the treatment. Lord directly will be giving the treatment, so based upon the bad sins whatever we have. That's the point we discussed.
Yes, but for what kind of devotee the Lord directly deals?
It's whoever is doing the Pradhani Bhuta and all this Kevala, both.
Okay.
Pradhani Bhuta Bhaktas and Kevala Bhaktas.
Okay, who come up to the level of taking Diksha and either Pradhani or Kevala Bhakti. Yes. Okay, bro. Thank you very much.
So next, Nama Pradas. There are many Nama Pradas are there. Another थोड़ा समय नहीं, उल्टी कंटिन्यू करें, उल्टी आ रहे हैं, हेडेक हो रहे हैं ना, ब्रेन इज हैमरिंग. ओके, Sumati Mataji, continuation or stopping? Mataji took prasad. You're complaining here. All are in front of you. You are taking prasad and you are doing it. So that's why your opinion will not be considered because you are doing everything. Online on-site students, they don't want. Okay, we'll finish today's discussion here. Thank you very much for kind and patient hearing. Okay. Yes, Mataji.
Prabhu, can I have some discussion with you on this too?
Not now, bro. So I have another class.
Oh, okay. No problem. Yes, please.
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhu, tomorrow we'll have class, na Prabhu?
Yes, tomorrow we have class. Sorry,
What's
so
the
tomorrow is
timing?
Saturday. We have class. Same time,
Timing,
12:30.
Prabhu, can we make it from 1?
1 o'clock. Yes, tomorrow we have class from 1 o'clock. I am also happy actually by 1 o'clock.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Sunday also we have class. Class will be there because we don't have much time. Next Saturday and Sunday, no class because we have exam. Next Saturday and Sunday, no exam, no class. Okay, thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This question will be a compulsory question. 20 marks you'll get. Okay. Okay, thank you very much.